Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, setting up for some hockey tonight here on the channel. As I'm continuing my Dave's Classic Rewind theme with what little time I have here to stream. And so what I've been doing is just going back and playing some different games, some different seasons, some different teams. Kind of just pick a game from the past and play it, if you will. And that's kind of what I've been doing. So let me just set up my chat room here like I like to do, and hopefully we'll be set to go. Are we going here? Yeah, I think we are going, and we should be good to go with all that there. So here we go. Let me just double check that my chat room's up and running. Unfortunately, when I use this program, I have to do it like this. Okay, and I think we're good. Sound good? Look good, I hope. All right, so Studio B. Here we are. So we are playing some Hockey Bones tonight. It's been a while since I played the Bones. So this is not going to be a tutorial or anything like that. This is just me playing, and I just threw the camera on, and you can kind of chat with me if you want and follow along and, kind of watch me relearn this game. Okay, so I didn't have a chance to kind of play it, but I am going to, I got to remember to check for goalie assists. There's a couple things on this list that I always forget to check here. So, and, Ray's got some chicken bones, not hockey bones. Ray, how's your elbow doing, by the way? It sounded pretty painful. There was a guy that was out of hockey for a while because he had a thing on his knee like that, and it really bothered him. You know, he's back now and he's fine, but it just was like the waiting is the hardest part, as they say, to get rid of that thing. All righty. It's mostly gone. Fantastic. Yeah, sometimes they drain right out. I don't know if there's a medicine you take or sometimes they drain it, but those things can kind of stink. All right, so let's go overhead here and take a look at our Hockey Bones here. So it's a little bit of a different layout here for Hockey Bones, and hopefully the other thing is these are the really nice drive-through cards, okay? So these cards are gorgeous here, but I got my lights at a weird angle, so I can't really get a good view in here of them. Because they're so reflective. You see how reflective they are? So I got my lights at a weird angle so they don't get the reflection on them. So I'm doing my best I can here to get this going here. But we're going to play a season that I've never played, 68-69. So again, I'm kind of going back and I'm pulling out cards and seasons that I haven't touched much here on the channel. So this would be, I think this is the debut of a 68-69 game here on the channel. And this game here, holy cow, this was a playoff game. I'm using the as-played cards here for a playoff game between Toronto and Boston. This was game one in 68-69, and Boston won 10-0. 10. Yeah, you heard that right, 10-0. And there were all kinds of fights. Now, this guy here, who's on the left wing, this guy here, Forbes Kennedy is his name, okay? He had like 2 or 3 fights, and on one play, on one whistle, he fought McKenzie and Cheevers, the goalie. So Cheevers got a fighting major, and he got, what else he get? Oh, he got a misconduct, but he still stayed in the game, which is kind of weird. So I'm not sure why that would be the case, but Cheevers was allowed to stay in the game, and that is that. So I did the best I could with the lineup. I wasn't sure. Again, it's hard to say with hockey who's playing on what line, but we're going to do our best with this if we can. And let me see, does that help or hurt? That doesn't really do much, so we're going to leave that off. All righty. So again, I'm trying to relearn Hockey Bones here. So you experts, you have to cut me a break here today. I'll probably be making all kinds of mistakes. But I wanted to get 68-69 here on the channel because I want to pick up that new 77-78 Hockey Bones season that's on drive-through cards. I want to pick up that. So I want to get back into some Hockey Bones. But anyway, so Ray's here, Barbara's here. I'm see Ryan's here. Nice to see Hockey Bones on the table, he says. And it says, my videos got him into the game last year. It is a fun game. It is a fun game. I just haven't played it in a while, so I need to kind of learn it again. But I'll do my best here. And Rabid Wolverine comes by. He says he likes the Bones. It's his favorite long play game. Yeah, I enjoy it too. All righty, so hopefully we have everybody here. Let's take a look at our starting lineup, shall we? For the Maple Leafs, Norm Ullman, Murray Oliver, Paul Henderson, Tim Horton, great coffee, and Jim Dory. And in the net, they started Bruce Gamble. He didn't finish the game. because there were 10 goals scored. But he's going to start net. For Boston, the familiar suspects, Esposito, Busick, and Hodge, the 7-8-9 line. Bob Orr, Teddy Green back on the D, and Jerry Cheevers in the net. My marathon will end next Saturday. I'm actually doing Women's Junior Hockey League Saturday night. I'm going down to Canton to do some, not Canton, Ohio, Canton, Mass. So I got a new thing I'm taking on Saturday night. I'm going to see how that goes. I'm intrigued by it. That's why I signed up to do it. And then what else have I got going on here? I got next 3 Cyclone games next week, and then the regular season ends, and then the playoffs start. I'm pretty sure they're only going to get 1 round at home, so I'm pretty sure I'm only going to get a couple more games after that. And then it's done. Then it shuts off. And it's nothing. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this time. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all this time on my hands. All right, so what we need to check here, we need to check for a bench minor. Alrighty. So I'm going to roll the dice here, and what I'm going to look for is, you see where it says penalty? That's what I'm going to look for here on my no time roll. I'm going to look for penalty here. So we'll start with Toronto. So their bench minor is a 1, 3, and a 3. So let's roll the dice, the dice here. Ooh, 1, 4, almost. They will not get a bench minor in the first period. Boston will not either. Boston's a 1, 3, and a 3 as well. So no bench minors to start the game. That's one thing I need to always check on, and I always forget to do that. I do like how they show you, they give you a list of the guys that played on the different teams here. I did need to steal, Forbes Kennedy, of course. He's the guy that got in all the fights in this game, so I did need to steal him. Because what Hockey Bones does, which is really nice, not every season, but a lot of seasons, especially the ones that have been revamped by Dave Arlington, what they do is, so you'll see here, if I can show you this here. So I don't know if you can really see this here very well because just kind of how my lighting is. But see Murray Oliver, it says Toronto, right? And then Forbes Kennedy, Philadelphia, Toronto. So anybody that played on different teams gets their own card, and it lists all the teams here, and they're kind of separate. So you buy the team, and then so you get all the Toronto guys, but then you got to dig into the trade pile to get the extra guys here. That's how they do it, but they have pretty much everybody, including Joe Junkin. They have Joe Junkin. And people were talking about Joe Junkin on Facebook the other day, and I says, holy cow, I says, I just played a game with Joe Junkin on the table. So, anyway, let me see if I can brighten that up a little bit. It might be a little too bright now. It's like I'm trying to get the middle looking good, but then the edges get all yucky. All right, well, we're going to do the best we can. Jeff comes by. Glad you're playing Bones. It's on the game is on my want list. Yeah, this is a fun game. I'm going to do the best I can to show you how to play it. It's been a while since I played it. I will suggest, though, if you haven't played it, set up the grid like this. I was showing Tebow in Ohio this game here, and I says, if you're going to learn the game, set it up like this, because a lot of the times you're going to be going against people on that side of the ice, okay? And so this visual really helps you look to see who you're going up against. So in other words, if you're at a left wing and you roll a number, you got to check the defense over here. You're going up against the left wing and the left D. I mean, if you're the right wing, you're going up against guys here and then the center. And the center has a the center is kind of a weird thing here. So that 2 would become a 1. So it's like this guy and this guy plus this guy subtracted 1 or whatever it is. There's a little formula you got to do. So if Hodge had the puck, he's going up against these guys. The defense is 5-6. So Hodge needs a 6 or better to get the shot on net. Whereas, if you had him lined up differently, you couldn't get that visualization of where the puck is and who's going to go at it. So the center faces these two in the center, and then the left wing faces, the right side in the center. So I'll try to show you that as we go along, but it just kind of makes it easier to set it up like this, and it looks more like hockey. All right, enough of me chit-chatting here. Let's see if we can get this game a roll, and I am using the Hockey Bones Excel helper. I've got my lines put in, and so here we go. And it's going to be line 1 versus line 1 to start, and so we're going to roll the ball here and get things going. And Hockey Bones does 20 seconds, so 24 seconds. So you see how it's 19:36 on the clock? Yeah, so they do 24 seconds, so there's a lot more rolls in this game. But what this helper does is it puts all the rolls in a possible segment on the table here. So you'll save yourself a ton of rolling by using a helper, and it goes much faster, and I really like it. All right, so the face-off is right wing or the power play, and I believe, of course, right off the bat, yeah, orange is visitor, green is home. So it's going to be right wing because no one's on the power play. So Ken Hodge with it. His role is 3-11. 3-11 is a 7. So we just talked about who's going up against. So he's going up against the D over here, the wing over here, and the center adjusted. So we get 3, 5, and a 1 or a 2 is a 1. So it's going to be a 6. So on Hodge, when I roll 3-11, that 7 beats the 6. He will get a shot on net. Now his shot range is 3-5-5. What that means is we look at the blue die. It has to be 3 or less to even consider it. If it's a 3, the 2 white die, it's actually, you're rolling 2 white die, need to be 5 or less. And if it is exactly a 5, then you go to the last column, which is the red die. So it's almost like you get on the list, okay? Did it meet or beat the blue die? Yes or no? Or did it tie it? If it ties it, you go to the white. If it ties the white, you go to the red. In this particular case, on my shot, I rolled 1-5-1. So with Hodge being a 3-5-5, what that means is a 1 or a 2 is less than a 3. I don't need to go any further. If it's less than a 3 on the blue die, his shot's on net. So Ken Hodge is going to get a shot on net. Okay? And what we need to do now, so that's going to be a shot, and that's going to be in range, actually. So we're going to put a shot and in range. Okay? Now, if that was out of range, it would be a shot out of range. So now what we need to do is see how Bruce Gamble handles the shot. So a 2-8 on a save, and holy cow, that's a small C, and that's a goal. Right? Small C is a goal. So right off the bat, Boston scores. And where's my... There we go. +1. Just like that, we are 12 seconds into the game, and Ken Hodge scores. All right, so let's check my assists now. So I'll take my extra die roll of 2 and 7, and so that's going to be... let me see. How do we determine how many assists there are? Man, that's I forget now on assists. First check against the goalie assist rating. Okay, so we'll look for the extra 1, and the goalie assist rating is 0. So Chivas does not get an assist. Consult assist chart for number of assists to award. Oh yeah, okay. So my first roll will be, we'll go extra 2 to 2-7. It's going to be just the 1 assist. The 1 assist. Oh no, hang on a sec. We're going to go over here with assists. We're going to go 2 assists and 2 and 3. All right, so 2 assists, so 2 and 3. So Esposito is 4, 3, 2. So we'll go Busick and Orr. Oh, I don't have my, oh man, I did not get a score sheet ready. Ooh, luckily I have one right here. Luckily I have a score sheet right here, my emergency stash. Okay. Again, it's taking me a while to get back up to speed here. All right, so 12 seconds in, right? 0-1-12. Kenny Hodge from Busick and Orr. And we are 1-0, just like that. That's how great this game is. Boston's so good. I'm kidding. All right, there it is. So, shot on net, and that goes in, and Boston's up 1-0, and we'll face off again. Holy cow. Forgot how fun this game was if you're a Boston fan. Kidding. All right, so that's just like that. Hopefully I played that correctly. All right, so visitor right wing on the power play. So there's no power play, so it's going to go to Henderson. Henderson rolls a 3 and a 12. That's an asterisk, which we don't include. It's an automatic shot. Let me see. Asterisk here. I'm not sure. This is an older season. Why is it getting an asterisk? Home 6. Home 6. So there's no... So they're not, first of all, they're not the home team, so he's going to lose the puck. So he's going to lose it to the left wing. So Busick gets it, and he will get it again. I still don't know why they're having all these asterisks. Oh, that must mean if they pass the check, they get the shot. Maybe that's what it means. And so here we go here. So we're going to roll the dice again. And Busick with a 5-6. And he's going to be a shot if he's home. Yes, he is home, so Busick will get a shot. Now, his range is 2-6, and I rolled the 6-7. So that the blue die here on the shot number is way above. So that'll just be a shot on net, and then it'll be an automatic save by Gamble. A save of 4-5 is going to bounce over to the right D. And capital letters means home team. Team, the goalie's team. Lowercase goes back to the other team, if I remember that. Yes, it is capital letters, goalie's team. All right, so Tim Horton now is going to roll. He gets a 4-8, and that's going to be shot on net D7. Well, I have D7, but he tied or beat it, so he's going to get a shot on net. Now, his shot rating is 1-9, so my shot rating here is 5-10-4, so the 5 is too much. So that'll be just a shot on net and a save. So Horton comes down the ice, fires this long distance on Cheevers. Cheevers makes the save, and that's going to be a rebound. So on the 3-7, that'll be a rebound. 6, let's go again here, and we'll go 3. So it's going to go to the right wing. So it's going to go to Henderson, but now we got to see if we clear it. We got to check to clear. So our defense is 4-4 for an 8. That's going to give us a 4-12 on a clear. There's nobody screening in front, so it's going to be a 4-12. And our clear is 6-9, so no, we don't clear it. So Henderson will get a shot. Oh, look at this. So his shot range for Henderson is 2-7. I rolled 2-8 on my second shot. So that'll be another shot, and Chivas with another save, not in range. And the second save is 2-7, and that's going to bounce over to the left D. So Jim Dory's going to pick it up, and this will be the last roll on this particular shift here, because we get 5 rolls with 24 seconds. So Dory with it now. A 6-5 for Dory is a 7. So we got 2, 6, and this 2 turns into a 1. So that's a 7. So Dory will get a shot on net. Now Dory's, shot range is 1-8. I rolled 2-11, so that'll be a shot and a save. And I do have a block here. And on a block, if a 3 comes up, I could have a potential screen. But because I only have the one block, it's 3 or 11 would be 2 blocks. So 1-8, that'll just be a shot and another save by Cheevers. And a 1-11 is going to bounce all the way back to Dory, the left D. And now we get a line change. All right, so they're telling me they want line 2 and line 2 for Boston. And again, I'm using the chart here on the Excel spreadsheet that you can't see because otherwise it would take up the whole screen. And they want to go 3-2. And again, I'm using the same line change. I'm borrowing this line change for APA, whereas the guy with the puck stays with the puck until the play is completed, and then he changes. That's what I like. I think it's nice and easy that way. Okay, so we played 2 minutes, 1-0 Boston immediately on a goal by Ken Hodge right off the faceoff, stunning the Maple Leafs, much to the chagrin of Ron Juckett. All right, so Dory's going to get it, and I'm going to roll the dice here, and a 2-6 for Dory. It's going to be PPS. That means if it's a power play, he makes a pass. S we ignore, so he's going to lose the puck to 2, which is the right D. So Dallas Smith will get it, and Dory will change up. If I can get him. There we go. So Dory's there. So Pat Quinn will come out. You guys know Pat Quinn. And, all right, so it's going to be Dallas Smith with the puck. Now, Boston has 2D, and they have one extra guy here. So the extra guy here is, Rick Smith. So when I have a third line, I'll roll Smith and or something like that. All right, so 5-9 is going to be P3. What that means is I'm going to look for the intimidation bars on the other team. And on intimidation bars, it's got to be greater than the intimidation bars. So I got two intimidation bars, and that's it. So I will make a pass, and that pass will go to the center. So Freddie Stanfield with the puck. Stanfield, a 4-9, is a 12. So I get 6-7. So Stanfield's going to get a shot on net here, but my shot roll of 6-2-5 is out of range because I need a 2 or less on the blue die. So Stanfield's going to take the pass from Smith, fires this one, saved by Gamble. So he'll make a couple of saves in a row. A 3-6 on the save, and F is a face-off. He's just going to freeze it. So face off in the Maple Leaf zone. Now, in the offensive zone, we do have one advantage. We add 2 if we get a straight-up number off the draw. And if that comes up, I'll show you. All right, so let's go with the face-off here. So we have Stanfield and Walton. Actually, Walton, I think, used to be a Bruin. It will be a Bruin at some point. 3 and a 10. I'm sorry, CAA. So it's going to be the home center, unless we have a double-A guy. We don't have a double-A guy. So Stanfield's going to get it. He rolls a 3-10. That's going to be an 11, but we add 2 because we're in the offensive zone. Okay? And so that's going to give us 13, and that's going to we get 6, 7. So that's going to beat that. So Stanfield's going to get a shot. Uh-oh. So I got a 2-7-2. So let's start with the first number. Well, I got a 1-8-2 on my shot. So a 1, you always start with the blue die. The 1 is less than 2. It's automatically in range. So Stanfield, right off the draw in the Toronto zone, puts a shot on net. That's in range. A 2-8. And a 2-8 is a score, lowercase c, and Stanfield scores. And that's going to be unassisted. So, holy smokely dokely. So, at 3:14, Stanfield scores, and we might have ourselves a 10-0 game. So, Stanfield wins the draw to himself and slides it in behind a stunned Gamble. And just like that, it is 2-0 for the Bruins. Dun, dun, dun. Well, this may be my Sugar Rush game. You never know. So 4 shots, 2 in range for the Bruins, and both have beaten Gamble here. And I like that Keith added that on the spreadsheet here, the shots in range, because it's always nice to know, if it's in range or not. All right, so here we go. Face off. Visitor right wing. Floyd Smith. Way to go, Floyd. 6 and a 7. And that's going to be a PPS, which just means it's a power play pass and not on the power play. They will lose it to 4, which is the right wing to Johnny McKenzie, and we'll make a change. So Boston's going to send out line 3. They'll go back to line 1 on the defense. So Bobby Orr comes back out. Line 2 for the Maple Leafs. And line 3 on their defense, and they actually do have line 3. Mike Pellick and Rick Lay. Lay was, I think he was big with the Buffalo? Lay, was he Toronto? Stay with Toronto, I forget. AP comes by. Hi, AP. All right, so let me just drop in my lines over here off to the side so I can keep track. And I did do a video on this this helper if you need to go check it out, see what I'm doing off to the side here. All right, so it's going to be Johnny Pie McKenzie with it now. I was just talking to someone last night about him and his daughter, Laurie McKenzie. 5 and a 5. That's going to be a D9. A D9. Well, they got a D4. So McKenzie's going to get a shot on net, but you can see that shot of 6.54. Yeah, that's way out of range. Although McKenzie's got a 3.8. He's got a really good in-range chance, but that's going to be on the net. So Gamble will make the save. A save of 6-6, and he will freeze that for a face-off, and that'll allow McKenzie to change up here. All right, so we played 4:14 here to go. 4:14 gone by, exact time, here in the first period. 2-0 Boston on goals by Kenny Hodge and Freddie Stanfield. So there's the face-off now in the Maple Leaf zone. Visitor left D, so Rick Lay is going to get it. A 2-9 is a 3, and so no, he's going to lose that puck to the center. So Derek Sanderson, the Turk, picks it up. 3 and a 10 for Sanderson. Oh, an X, that's a penalty. So let me see. So we got to roll the penalty dice. So a 6 is even, and that's just going to be 2 minutes. So it's not going to be a delay. And if it's even, just 2 minutes. So Sanderson's going to pick up a penalty here. So let me put in my penalty time. So first period at 5:05. And, of course, it's going to be Sanderson picking up a penalty. And so we'll take a look at the Maple Leaf power play. Now, the power play, a little different here on the power play. So what happens is if you make a pass, there's no time sequence. And if you make a second pass, it's an automatic shot. That's kind of how the power plays work. There's a different defensive rating when you're playing shorthanded. So I would add up the players and, do that. All right, so Sanderson's going to sit here, which is too bad because he's my best power play guy. So we'll keep this out here. We'll keep Orr, Green, Westfall, Cashman, and those guys here. But I will put line 1 out here for the Maple Leafs, as I like to do. So we'll leave these guys out here to start the power play and see how it goes. So we're going to put 5 here. And that should be good to go. So we got a power play going on right now. So here we go. And face off at neutral ice. And we'll have Eddie Westfall take the face off. Here we go. So left D. So that will be won by Westfall over here to Teddy Green. Teddy Green, a 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5 is a P5. Now that's an automatic. When you're short-handed, that's going to be an automatic interception. So it's going to be taken away by Ullman. Okay. So Norm Ullman with the puck. A 1-7. That's a pass. And he's going to pass that to the center. So he keeps it himself. But now I get a no time roll because the first pass is free on a power play. Okay. First pass is free. So let's no time roll. A 6 and a 10 is going to be a 12. Yeah, that should be plenty for a shot on it. I'll do my defense anyway. So we have 6, 10, we have 13, but a 13 turns into a 6. Basically, you cut it in half and round down. So a 6, so that's going to be on the net. So Ullman's going to get a shot on net. Now, check this out. So he's on the power play. So his power play range is 3 with a 4 and a 4. My shot range is a 2, so automatically that's in range. So Ullman's going to get a power play shot on the net. Shot in range. So now Ullman on the power play fires this at Cheevers. Cheevers a 2-8, and it's a lowercase c, and Ullman will score. So the Maple Leafs are on the board here. It's a power play goal for Norm Ullman, and we are now 2-1. And hopefully I'm playing this correctly. Again, it's been a while since I played. It feels like I'm playing this, right? And we have 2 assists, and it's 2 and 3. So we have, okay, no goalie assists. We don't have to worry about checking goalie assists. So we got, how they do it is 4 is the best guy, and then it drops down from there. So it's going to be, we'll say Henderson and Horton. How about that? It's Ullman from Henderson and Horton. How about that? All righty. 2-1 now. Boston in the league. Sanderson will come back out. And let's see. So now they want to go line 3 on the defense. All right. And they're going to go line 2 on the offense. That works for me. Is Hockey Bones quicker than Apple Hockey? I think they're about the same. The only thing is there's no chart lookups with Hockey Bones. It's right off the card. There is one page of chart, which is like kind of a reference, a cheat sheet, if you will. Excuse me. So, I can't really show it here without messing up my lights, but there's one page of cheat sheet charts, and you don't really need it unless you need to remember something. But so there's no chart lookups. It's a little different. There's some things I really, really like. The penalties and the line changes I really like. I really do. But there's some things that APA does that I like that's a little different than Hockey Bones. So I don't think neither one is better. They're both 1 and 1A for me. Hockey Bones does have every player, which I really like. Not every season, but most seasons, if you will. All right, so here we go. Make that a 5, and here we go. So face off at center, Davey Keon and Freddie Stanfield here, 2-1 now here in the playoff game. And I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit. I'm very slow because I'm still trying to remember how to play it. Right wing AA. Okay, so here's see how it's green on the face-off. That would normally be right wing for the home team because it's green. Orange for visitors and green for home. However, because of the double A, we check, and Dave Keon does have double A. So Dave Keon will get the puck over to Ron Ellis. So Ellis with it. He rolls a 4-7, and that'll be an @ symbol. So what we do, I'm sorry, he rolls a 4-3. A 4-3. Never mind. 4-3 is a P2. So he'll make a pass as long as he has less than 2 intimidation bars. And note, we got Mackenzie with an intimidation bar and Orr. So he has 2. So when we check this here on the P2, he's going to lose the puck to the 1, which is the left wing. The other thing I really like about this column over here on the right on these cards, that refers to the red die. So when I looked at my roll, it said 4-3-1. I go 4-3 on the grid, and if it's intercepted, I go to the 1. The red die is this column over here. So there's never a mistake of where the puck goes. I do like that. Joe comes by. Hi, Joe. As we got some hockey bones here on the channel here, just inviting you guys to come by and check it out. And just see if we can play and have some fun tonight here. I'm in a hockey mood, as you can tell. I don't know why. So Ron Murphy is a guy I don't know much about. Ron Murphy. I see him all the time on the late 60s, early 70s Bruins. And I just don't know much about Ron Murphy, but he's in the game. And so he's going to roll the dice now. A 4 and a 5. So again, if you look at my main roll, which is right below me here, I'm rolling 1 blue die, 2 whites, and 1 red. So you roll 4 dice. It's just all done in the spreadsheet here. And you really only pay attention to the blue and the white, and the red is the one that tells you what's going to happen to the puck if it's intercepted or something like that. So I'm looking for 4 or 5, and that's going to be H. H means home team. He is the home team. I have an 8. Yeah, I get 2, 4. And this 4 turns into a 2, so I get 2, 4, 6. So Ron Murphy will get a shot. He's actually got a 2-7, which is decent, because most players only have a 1 dash something. He's got a 2, which is pretty good. 2-7. When I roll a 3-9, that'll be out of range, so that'll just be a shot on net. So that'll be shot number 6. So Bruce Gamble will make this save on Ron Murphy. A 5 and a 4 is going to be lowercase center. It's going to come back to Stanfield. All right, let's see if I can pick up the pace a little bit instead of describing everything. If you guys got questions, you can ask. But I'm going to try to pick up the pace and get my play-by-play going here, all right? Just to see if I can get this game moving along. Because sometimes when I take forever, people are like, yeah, you took 2 hours to play a game. It's like, well, I was explaining it, you know. All right, so Freddie Stanfield. Here we go. 3-7. All right, so Stanfield's going to make a pass over to the right D. Drops this back to Orr. Orr, 4 and a 10. A 9. That's going to be a shot on net for Orr. And Orr's only got a 110. Again, this is 68-69. There's a 110, so that'll be on net. That'll be a save by Gamble from the outside on Orr. A 5-7 is going to bounce right back to Orr, though. Orr will swoop in and pick up the puck. Orr is spinning around with the puck right now. A 5-8 to 13. He's going to get another shot on net. A 2-10. That'll be another save by Gamble. And a 4-9 is going to be picked up by the right D, Mike Pellick. And we'll make a line change here. Bruins want to send out their 4th line. So that means Esposito comes out, because I do double shift the first line center with line 4. Clear the track. It's Eddie Shack. How about that, folks? You're going to take a look at Eddie Shack here tonight. And also, Glenn Sather, the Oilers coach, was out here. So Esposito, Shack, and Glenn Sather. How cool is that? Right? So you get to see some pretty cool players here when you play some of these games. All right, so Maple Leafs go in line 1 and 1. Bruins go line 4 and 2. How about that? All right, so it's going to be, let me just finish this here. There's no fast way to do this. Okay, so Mike Pellick with the puck. So he's going to roll a 6 and a 6. Penalty, and I roll a 3, so that's going to be odd. And, oh, no, that's going to be an A. Woo-hoo-hoo. On a penalty, right? So we roll the red die, and I think that's going to be some craziness here. Oh, blue is odd. Oh, we checked the blue. Okay, so roll 3 dice. Blue is odd. Check the O column. So it's even. So it's going to be even here. So it's over here. So it's not going to be A. Okay, so I screwed the other one up earlier. So even. Oh, no, I got to roll again. I got to roll on the penalty. That's what I got to do. So I got a 6 and a 6. So it's a penalty. So I'm going to roll the penalty roll, which is a 2. So it is a delayed penalty. All right, so it's a delayed penalty. Again, I'm trying to remember how to do this here. So it's a delayed call, and it's even, and it's okay, 9. So it's just going to be a regular minor. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now, all right? Check the O column, delayed penalty. Interception determined the red die, so it's going to be a 5, so it's going to go to the left wing, so Sather's going to get it. And he gets 1 roll to take a shot. Okay, 1 roll to take a shot. All right, so here we go. So he's going to take the shot. Let me do a no time roll. Let me just take the shot here. And so 1 roll to take a shot. So, oh, no, we're going to do it normal. So 5-11. Does 5-11 get him a shot? No, it's going to be a pass. And so that'll end that. So there goes that. So Pelech is going to sit. So he's going to go to the bench. So he was too tired. So let's get line 1 out here on the power play. So Pelech will sit. Boston goes on the power play. Right? And Pelech will get a penalty. Again, it took me, like I say, I forgot how to do the penalties. So Pelech. So first period, 8 minutes. Pelech. Again, I'm making this way harder than it looks. It's really not a hard game. I'm just kind of trying to remember how to play it. All right, I think I got it now. Here we go. Oh, you're playing quick results hockey? Quick results hockey. Was that the no, who was that? Quick results hockey. Was that that's not Downey. Is that Mike Owens? Is that a Mike Owens game? Quick results hockey? I forget. All right, so someone's got to sit here. So we're gonna put so we want somebody that has on the power play, you want a plus. You want a guy with a plus. Not really. Well, we're gonna sit Murray Oliver because I don't see any pluses anywhere. Oh, here's a plus. All right, so we're gonna sit Henderson. So Henderson will sit. We'll have Ullman and Oliver try to kill the power play. All right, so here we go. So Boston goes on the man advantage, and we will roll right wing A. They're both A. So what happens if they're both A? They cancel out. So it'll just be right wing home. So Kenny Hodge with the puck. Remember the last time Kenny Hodge had the puck, he scored a goal. So he rolls a 3 and an 8. That'll be a P5. And now they have some intimidation. Now, that might be automatic here. No, it's not. They still got to pass the check. So they got 3 bars. I got a P5, so he'll make the pass. And it's going to go to Esposito, the center. So now that first pass is a free roll. So we don't have any time off the clock here. A 6 and a 7 for Esposito is at 6. Nope. He's not going to make that pass. So it's going to be an interception. So, yeah. Oh, hang on a sec here. Pass. No, I have to look in the pass box here. And I don't have anything in there. So that's going to be an interception to 6. Now, on the power play, interception in the PK team is 6. It's a pass. See how we rolled a 6-7 with a 6, that red 6? The red 6 is kind of like a wild card in this game. So if an interception by the penalty-killing team, which it is because I didn't pass the check, it's a pass. Okay, pass goes elicited to the power play. So it's going to go to Orr. Ooh, how cool is that? All right, so Orr now, because that's a second pass, right? We had 1 pass and 2. Orr's going to get an automatic shot. But no, my shot is a 6-5, so that's just going to be a easy save for Gamble. So Gamble makes the save, and a 1-6, he's just going to freeze it. So that's kind of what happened there. Hodge to Esposito to Orr. Orr's outside shot is saved. Okay. Did I do a video on it 2 years ago? I might have. I have like 1,500 videos. Sometimes I just don't remember which ones I've done. Quick results hockey. Sounds familiar. I had fun with that final score from Downey the other night before I went to work. That was fun. All right, face off in the Maple Leaf zone. Now, on the power play here, any things I have to remember? I'm just looking at my notes. These are my Peter Miller cheat sheets. I don't know if Peter Miller watches my channel anymore, but Peter, I still use all your cheat sheets here. That's what I like to do. Oh, wait, I need the Orr's power plays one. I wouldn't have changed anyway, but I forgot to look at the power play column. Okay, here we go. So we got a face-off here. So Esposito and Ullman on the draw. And an RDA, they're both A, so it's going to go back to Orr because he's the right D on the home team. A 1-9 is a 7. So their power play is 7, and 4 is 11. Cut that in half and round down it to 5. So Orr's going to get a shot on net. I have a 1 and 11, so it's going to be another save by Gamble. And a 2-7 on the save is going to bounce over here to Teddy Green. So Teddy Green's going to pick it up. Still a little bit of time left on the power play. Teddy Green, a 3 and a 4, and he's going to get a PF1. So on this here, that's going to be an automatic pass on the PF1. So it's going to go, he's going to hang on to it. So Green will hang on to it. Got a no-time roll. A 5-8 is going to be a 6, and we already said it's a 5. So Teddy Green will get a shot on the net. His shot range is 110, so I am out of the range. Another save by Bruce Gamble, a 1 and a 4. Is going to be a face-off. So Gamble will hang on here with about 48 seconds to go here in the power play. And it's going to go right back to Orr at the point. A 3-10 for Bobby Orr is an 11. He's going to get a shot on the net. That 4-12, that's out of range again. So Orr piling up the shots, but Gamble coming out and taking that away from him. And that's going to go to the left wing, Oliver. Oliver skating with it. This will kill the power play. A 1-9, a P4. And that's going to be an automatic interception. And that's going to go to the right D Orr, and the penalty expires. So now the Bruins want to keep up line 1 and 1, and the Maple Leafs will go 2 and 1. So we'll do that. That's fine. In regards to Rick Lay, he played for Hartford. Okay, and the WHA. Okay, that's right. He bounced around a little bit. I remember him with another team besides the Maple Leafs. It was kind of what I was going with that. All right, so I'm just plugging in my lines here. All right, the game's moving along a little bit now. Had a slow start, but here we go. All right, Bobby Orr with the puck, and then he'll have to change up. No, he's going to stay out here, right, because we have line 1 and line 1. All right, Orr, a 6 and a 4. And it's going to be a PF3. I call that a PF Chang. All right, so do they have 3 forecheckers here? No, they have 2 forecheckers. So Orr will make that pass to 3, which is the left wing. So Johnny Busick picks it up around the boards. Busick, a 3 and a 2. And he will make a pass all the way across to Kenny Hodge. Hodge, a 2 and a 7. He's going to get a shot and a rebound. So that shot is out of range. So that'll be a shot and a save by Gamble. A 6. Let me see. Let me just check the rebound. And that'll go back to Hodge. So Hodge will get it. Can they clear it away? I think they do. They have an 8 on the clear. Minus 1 is 7. I need a 4-7. I rolled a 2-9, so they will clear it away from Hodge, and then it'll bounce over to Jim Dory. So what happens on a clear is I rolled a 2-9. I looked at my chart. That's within range, so they clear it. So basically I look at the red 4, and the red 4, it says lefty. Again, that red die in this column here works so well. There's no thinking involved. I just looked at it. So Jim Dory will get it as Hodge can't get that rebound. And I got a 6 and a 6. And that's going to be a shot if you're on the home team. They're not on the home team, so they'll lose that puck to Esposito. Esposito rolls a 5 and a 10. 13, that's a shot on net. Yeah, he's got a 2 and an 8, which is good, but a 6 and a 6 is way out of range. The shot goes very high, knocked down by Bruce Gamble, and that'll come all the way around the boards. Kept in by Orr. Now we're going to make a change. So Orr will get the puck, and he'll bring it back in during the line change as everybody changes up. So Sanderson back out here. Lovely. Don't need any more power plays. So they want to go line 3 and line 3. So we'll go line 3 and line 3. All right. 2-1 Boston here in the first period. Again, this is a kind of a replay of the game 1 of the playoffs, which Boston won 10-0 in a playoff game. Imagine that, 10-0 in a playoff game. All righty. All right, just plugging in my lines into my spreadsheet. There we go. All righty, so Orr with the puck, and then he'll change up. I got a 6 and an 8 for Orr. He's going to get a shot on net. Oh, 2 and 11. And that's going to be a shot in another save. Let's get like 5 shots for Orr, and Gamble stopped them all. 6 and a 5 is going to go over here to Rick Lay. And now Orr will change up. Lay with the puck now for the Maple Leafs. A 2 and a 9 is a 3. And no, Smith by himself takes that away, so he's going to lose it to 2, the right wing. So Eddie Shack, clear the track. Eddie Shack, 4 and 11. Oh, Eddie Shack's going to get a shot on net. But that 3-8 is out of range. Another save, 16 shots on Gamble. And Bruce Gamble is getting tired. He's going to have to change his equipment here. He'll make a face-off. He's going to have all kinds of dents in his equipment. All right, face-off here between Walton and Sanderson. Sanderson's an A. And that's going to go to left wing. Wayne Cashman out here with Sanderson and Eddie Shack. Cashman rolls a 1-5. That's a 9, so that's in range. I mean, he'll beat the check, but the shot's out of range with that 5-6. Boy, I'm rolling terrible on the shots, right? I get 2 in range, I get 2 goals, but I get 17 shots and only a couple in range. It's going to go to the left D, so Rick Lay gets it again. Lay a 4 and an 8, and that's going to be a penalty. A penalty. That's going to be odd on the penalty roll, and an odd 9 is just a 2-minute penalty. Dun, 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 dun. So Rick Lay, he's going to pick up a high sticking call. Somebody does have a chart here somewhere. I forget where it was, that you can actually roll to see what the penalty is if you want. All right, so first period at 14:22, and Rick Lay will pick up 2 minutes for something, high sticking maybe. So Boston goes on the power play. Now, since I've already had a power play, I'm going to go line 2 for each team. That's just kind of how Dave does it. It's kind of like the strat method. I've kind of borrowed a lot of different things from different games. So I borrowed line changes from Hockey Bones and power plays from strat. And so we're going to go line 2 and line 2. So we're going to hit the power play button. That refreshes everything. I really like how Keith did that. Keith does a great job with these spreadsheets. Keith, if you're watching, I love your spreadsheets. They make this so much fun. All right, so line 2 and line 2. So we need to see who's going to sit. Do we have any pluses here for penalty kills? Yeah, this guy's got some pluses. So Britt Selby's pretty good. Keon's pretty good. So this guy's going to sit. Ron Ellis is going to be the guy serving this penalty here, or the odd man out, I should say. All right, so we got a face-off between Stanfield and Davey Keon. Right wing A. So what happens on this one, I believe, because Keon's a double A, he actually will be double A and A. So he will win it. Now, he's his own right wing because there's no center on the power play. It's kind of how I play it, and I think that's how you're supposed to play it. So he's going to get the puck. A 1-8 is a P5, so automatically it's going to be an interception to the left D to Ari. Ari picks it up here, a 2-10 for Ari, and it's going to be a 2. And no, so they got 6 and 6, 12. Their defense is going to be a 6. So Ari's going to lose this to the right wing. So Keon moves in, stops that shot, and Keon will come the other way with it. A 4 and a 9 for Keon. And that's I'm not playing injuries tonight. It's a possible injury. That'll be icing. So icing is just going to be shorthand is going to be interception. So he's going to fire it all the way down the ice, and it's going to come up to Ron Murphy now. So Murphy out here on the power play. A 3-8 for Ron Murphy. A P1. And the intimidation bars, yeah, Pat Quinn has 2 intimidation bars. And on the power play, that's going to be an interception 1. So to the left wing. So Britt Selby's going to be the beneficiary of this one. Not a good-looking power play for Boston at all. A 5 and a 9 is a 7. Now, on the power play, it's left D, right D plus 2. So we got 7, we have 9. So Selby on a 5-9 is a 7, but I have a 9, so he's not going to get the shot off. That'll be picked off by the center Stanfield, and that'll do it in the power play. All right, so Toronto wants to go back to line 2. Boston will keep line 2 defense out, and they're going to go line 4. So we're going to see Eddie Shack back out here. So they're going to go line 4 and 2, and then we're going to go 2 and 2. And again, I just kind of let the AI spit out the number for me. It's a little bit more random. I think it works out really well. All righty, Freddie Stanfield now, a 4 and a 6. And he's going to get a shot on net. And it's going to be, well, he's got a 2-7, but that 3-6 is out of range. Another out-of-range shot. So Gamble will make the save. A 2 and a 10 is going to bounce all the way back to Glenn Sather, and that'll give a chance for Stanfield to get to the bench, and Esposito will come back out to play with line 4 here. So Glenn Sather over here on the side, a 6 and an 8, X and a V. Penalty if visitor. So he's not the visitor. That's the first time I've seen that. I've never seen an XV before. So we're just going to say no. And what I'm going to say is he loses the puck, right? If you don't pass the check, you lose the puck. So he's going to lose the puck over here to Pat Quinn. Quinny's going to roll the dice here. A 4-5 for Quinny is a 3. And no, Dallas Smith will block that all by himself, and he'll take that puck from him. Dallas Smith, a 2 and a 5, a P4. So we got 1, 2. That's it. So he'll make the pass to 2, which is the right wing. So he sends it up to Eddie Shack. Clear the track. 3 and a 2. That's going to be a 14. Shack. Oh, look at this. Look at this. A 2 and a 3, and I rolled a 1. So that 1 is going to put us in range. So Gamble's going to have to make this save on Eddie Shack, who comes in and fires this one a 5-10. Is a score! Eddie Shack puts it home for Boston. Are you kidding me? Eddie Shack gets a goal here on the channel, and it's 3-1 for the Boston Bruins. How about that? Good job by Eddie Shack. So at the 18-minute mark, Eddie Shack gets the goal. We're going to get 1 assist, and it's going to be 3. So it's not going to be Esposito. It will be Dallas Smith. So Shack from Dallas Smith on the goal. And Boston has a 3-1 lead here late in this first period. Now we want to change it up, so we want to get line 2 out here. Eddie Shack with a goal here tonight. That is pretty cool. I've never had Eddie Shack here. I don't think I've had Eddie Shack on my channel. And not only has he showed up tonight, he gets a goal. So you guys just saw something pretty darn cool. We're going to go 1 and 1 for the Maple Leafs, and we're just going to finish out the period like this. So these are the guys here. And that'll be that. So let's just go, so line 1, line 2, and line 1. I forgot how much fun this game is. I say that all the time, though. Like, when I play a game I haven't played in a while, I'm like, man, I miss this game. I do miss this game. All right, here we go. Stanfield and Norm Ullman on the face-off. Left D, home team. Nobody on the power play. Teddy Green, 3 and a 10. Home shot 6. Well, his 4, 6, 7. So he's not going to get that on the net. So it's going to be blocked. It's going to deflect over to Horton. I don't know if it's blocked, but it's going to end up on the stick of Horton. Tim Horton with his great coffee. He's going to skate with it now. 5 and a 4. Pass 3. Oh, look at this. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's not going to make that pass. And that'll be intercepted. So good job by the Bruins here with Orr, Green, and McKenzie out here forcing that play. And it's going to deflect over here to Ron Murphy. Go, Habs. Come on. You're on the wrong channel, Hockey Unreal. Good to see you, bud. How you been? I saw you've been doing some videos. Good to see you back. Good to see you back in action. I got bones on the channel. I got to pick up that new WHA set. Is what I got to do. But this is new tonight, as I talked about. I don't think I've ever played 68, 69. And this year, 2025, this is the year of the Dave going and pulling stuff off the shelf and playing some games and seasons and teams, and he hasn't yet. So I can feel good about myself. That's kind of what it is. Ron Murphy, a 4 and a 5. H8. So I got a 6 and a 7. He will get that on net. That's going to be out of range, though. A shot and another save. Shots 20 now on Bruce Gamble. A 6 and a 5 is going to bounce over here to Dory, the left D. Dory's going to get it now as time will expire in the period. That's a shot if he's a home team. No, he's going to lose that to Teddy Green. And that'll do it in the period. So the score after 1, it's the Bruins 3 and the Maple Leafs 1. Let me just write down my stats here. So scoring chances and shots. So we got 4 shots and 1 in range, and Boston with 20 shots and 3 in range. And they've scored on all 3 in-range chances. And the Maple Leafs have scored on their in-range chance, too. That's the one thing I do find about this game here is when you get an in-range chance, it usually means goal. I don't get too many goalies making saves off their own card. That's kind of how I find it. So it's hard to get an in-range chance, but if you do, it's probably going to go in. Not all the time, but some of the time. All right, so we're going to go I am going to go for Boston. We're going to go line 2. We're going to keep line 2 out here. And we're going to keep let's go line 3. So we're going to go line 3. We're going to go 2 and 3 for Boston. Oh, let's go new period. There we go. We're going to go 2 and 3 for Boston. And for the Leafs, we're going to go 4. They haven't played line 4 yet. So we're going to get line 4 out here. And, here we go. Forbes Kennedy in this game here. Go look it up. The first playoff game, Boston and Toronto, and Forbes Kennedy had like 34 minutes in penalty. He had 24 minutes in penalties all year, and I think he picked up like 34 in this game. Just kind of how it goes. And we're going to go line 2 on the defense here. So we're going to go 4 and 2 for the Maple Leafs. So here we go, right? 4 and 2, and we're going to double shift it here. Bones uses 24, App is 30. It's pretty close. There's some things that I like that Appa does a little bit better, and some things I like that Bones does a little bit better. And so that's why I like having them both. Philip comes by. Hi, Philip. Hopefully things are going well for you, buddy. All right, let's get going here. So we have a face-off here at center ice, second period. Oh, check for bench minors. So let me roll my penalty here. And nope, so no bench minors. And so we'll start the period here with a face-off between Freddie Stanfield and Norm Ullman. Here we go. And visitor left D. So Pat Quinn will get the puck, a 1 and a 12. And that's going to be, that's icing or face-off. So he fires it out of the crowd. So we'll get a face-off here. It doesn't say if it's neutral zone face-off or not. I guess it kind of, it doesn't say where the face-off is. It just says face-off. So we're just going to go center ice again. I don't want to penalize anybody for that. So we'll go center ice. Off the draw, visitor left D again. Let's see what Quinn does this time. 1 and a 6, and this time he's going to pick up a penalty. And this is going to be a delayed call. So he's going to lose this to 4, which is the left D. Well, actually, I should go off the penalty roll, right? So a 1-4. So that's just going to be a normal penalty. He's going to lose it to the left D. So Rick Smith gets it. He's going to get a no-time roll, a 2 and a 12. And that will not be on the net because he can't beat the D. And Pat Quinn will pick up a penalty here for the Maple Leafs. So Boston will go on their third power play. They've been pretty ineffective on the power play. So just 28 seconds into this period, and Pat Quinn will go to the box. All right, so since this is Boston's third power play, we will alternate back to 1. He picked up 38 penalty minutes and didn't play in the playoffs again. I did notice that. I did notice that he after that game he wasn't back. So he come over from Philadelphia. No wonder why he was a fighter, right? And he didn't play anymore in that series. And the next game was 7-0. If you go to the hockey reference, the next game was 7-0. So it was 10-0 and 7-0. It was out of control. So I think they ended up bringing in let's see here. Oh, Wayne Carlton was on the Maple Leafs too. Smooth Carlton on the Maple Leafs. So they ended up bringing in Johnny Bauer. They brought in Johnny Bauer when Gamble got shelled. And I have him here on his card. Right? Cards are so much fun, aren't they? All right, so we're going to get a power play here for Boston. So let me click on my power play here. Here we go. So let's go. Face off here. Visitor right D A. Now they're both A. And so it's going to go to visitor right D. So Ullman's going to win the face-off back to Horton. Horton, here's a who. A 1 and a 5 is a 6. No, he's going to lose that puck to 5. It's going to be the center. So Esposito picks it up. Esposito, a 5 and an 8. That's going to be a shot on goal. Oh, look at this. A 2 and a 10, and I rolled a 1. Now, you know, that blue die, it's a 1. It's always going to be in range most of the time. So that 1 is on the net. So shot in range. Esposito on the power play after he picks off the Horton pass. Fires this one on the net, and it's a save. Somehow Gamble comes across with the 4-6 and makes the save and hangs on. And Esposito came that close to putting Boston up by 3. So we'll get a face-off here. So visitor left D, except that if it's a power play, it is. So it's going to come back to Teddy Green at the point on the power play. 4 and an 8. He's going to get a shot on net. That 5 and a 7 is way out of range, so it'll be shot 22 on Gamble. Gamble with a 6 and a 2. That's going to be a rebound. And that rebound's going to go back to the left D. Now, can they clear it? Yeah, they will clear this one here. So they have an 8 minus 1 is a 7. So they will clear that away. So Green can't get the shot off, and it bounces over here to Murray Oliver. Oliver with a 2 and a 4. He's got a plus, right? So a plus is good. So player remains with the puck and kills some time. So Oliver skating around with it like Bobby Orr, killing time. And now he'll roll a 6-6, and that'll be a D6. No, that's a 7. And so he's going to lose this puck here to the right wing, but he does a good job, and the penalty is killed off. So the Maple Leafs have killed off 3 Boston penalties. So line 3 will come out here for Boston, and they'll leave line 1 out there, and the Maple Leafs want to send out line 2 and leave the line 1D out there. That's what the coach is saying, so that's what we're going to do. So say us all. So let me just plug this in. 2 and 1 and 3 and 1. Here we go. All right, so Boston puck is going to be Kenny Hodge. A 4 and a 6 for Kenny Hodge, and that's going to be a pass to the right wing, so that'll bounce around. He's going to change it up here. And it'll be taken over by Eddie Westfall. So Westfall's skating with it now. 2 and a 7. He's going to lose this because he's not on the power play. And it's going to bounce over here to Dory in the corner. Jim Dory. Dory, I forget now. Jim Dory. Icing. So his pass doesn't connect, and it'll be a face-off in the Maple Leaf zone. 60 minutes go here in a second. 3-1 Boston. I like how I'm picking up the pace a little bit. The game's coming back to me now. I haven't run into too many crazy things yet, I don't think. Now watch something crazy happen. Right wing A. He's a double A and he's an A, but I believe that does not take any precedence with just a single A. So it's going to be right wing home team. Eddie Westfall, 2 and an 8. He's going to get a shot on net, but that 5 and a 4 is out of range. So another shot and another save by Gamble. A 4 and a 9 is going to bounce over here to Tim Horton. Horton's going to roll a 1-9. That's going to be icing. And Maple Leaf icing. Remember back in the day, all they did is ice the puck. Fred Cusick used to talk about that. It's like, well, all they're doing is icing the puck. All right, so Boston, they want to roll out line 4, but that's going to kill their line 4. So we're going to go back to line 1 and line 3 on the D. So that's kind of how I'm playing this one here. I want to start moving some of these guys in because I'm starting to run out of line changes for some of these guys here. So we're going to go 1 and 3. And they want to go 3 and 2. Sure. 3 and 2 sounds good to me. All right. All right, 3. So we're going to see Floyd Smith. Yes, I know Floyd. Yes, I know Floyd. And Mike Walton back out here. And Bob Pulford. So let's go 3 and 2 and 4 and 2. Oh, so 3 and 2 and 1 and 3. 3 and 2, 1 and 3. There we go. All right, face off. Visitor, center, or A. Well, I have an A, so Esposito's going to get it because he's the A. He certainly is. 2 and a 6. And it's going to get that's a star, so that's a shot on net. That 5-8, or 5-4 rather, is out of range. So another save by Bruce Gamble. He's got 21 saves right now in this game. 4 and a 6 for Gamble is going to be a face-off. Oh, boy. So Boston peppering them. 24-4 the shots are. Chivas has not been busy at all. 4 shots on net. That's it. And another face-off here. Right wing. AA. There's no AA, so it's going to go to Kenny Hodge. A 2 and a 4 for Kenny Hodge is an 8. 3, 5, 6. That's on net. That shot of 4-4 is out of range again. And a 6-10 is going to be a face-off. So they're peppering Bruce Gamble, but he's hanging in there. And we're going to get another face-off in the Toronto zone. Left wing, not a power play, so it's going to be Bob Pulford. A 6 and a 3 for Pulford. He's not a home type guy, so he's going to lose the puck to Rick Smith. Rick Smith, 6 and a 2 for Ricky Smith. Uh-oh. X4. Penalty if the red die is greater than Penalty if it's greater than or less than, and it is, or equal to. It's equal to, so it's going to be a penalty on Rick Smith. The penalty 2, so it's going to be a delayed call, and it's going to be a 7. Ooh, no, almost a crazy penalty, but it wasn't. I love how they handle the penalties in this game. It's kind of easy. So it's just going to be a delayed call, so he's going to lose this puck to the right D. So Pierre Pilot's going to get a free roll, and a 2-8 is, no, he ain't going to get that on the net, so that's going to blow the whistle. All right, so Rick Smith comes on the ice. Thanks for coming out, Smith, and taking a penalty. Thank you so much. And so with 6:11 to go here, that's Rick Smith. And the Maple Leafs are going to pop. So this is their second. So we're going to go line 2. Line 2 and 2. And so Boston will send out line 2. And I think I'm going to send out the Sanderson-Westfall line to kill this penalty. That's what I'm going to do. All righty, because I just know that they killed a lot of penalties. It's the only team I know who killed penalties. All right, so we're going to get a face-off here, Sanderson and Keon. And so the Maple Leafs will go on the power play. And we'll roll the dice. It's going to be home right D, so Dallas Smith is going to get it. A 4-7 is a P.F. Chang, and that's going to be, that's an automatic interception no matter what. So he's going to lose this to the left D, so he's just going to clear it all the way down the ice. Pat Quinn will pick it up. And a 2-11 for Pat Quinn is H5. He's not a home team guy, so he's going to lose that puck back to Dallas Smith. Smith trying to send it right out of the zone, and he will. He'll clear this all the way down, and then it'll be picked up by Keon. He'll try to bring it up now. Time running out on the power play. A 6-2. That's going to be a shot and a rebound. That shot is on net. Finally, another shot. That'll be a save by Cheevers. On the rebound, it's going to go to the left wing. Can the Bruins clear this? Oh, yes, they will. But it's a 6, though. So if it's interception with a 6, it's going to be a pass. So Selby's going to hang on to that puck, even though the Bruins cleared away the rebound. Oh, yeah, because it's a red 6. So what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? So we're going to look on his card, and it's going to go to the center. And no time comes off the clock on that one there. So they kind of luck out on that. That's kind of how I'm playing it. So they try to clear it. It clears to a 6. A 6 is a no time. So we're going to say no time. 3 and a 7. Another shot and a rebound. Now this, oh boy. Oh, check this out. This is really cool. So on the power play, he's a 2 blue, a 5 white, and a 3 red. Look what I rolled. A 2 blue, a 5 white, and a 3 red. So that is in range. Barely. That's like the highest you can roll. So he is in range. Exactly. So it's going to be shot in range on Cheevers, a 5-9. Save! Cheevers will make this save, and that's going to deflect over to Eddie Westfall. So it's in range, but Cheevers comes up with a save here. Good-looking power play for Toronto, and Cheevers comes up with an unbelievable stop, as Al Red Sox fan would say. A 6-7 for Eddie Westfall, and that's going to be an interception too, and that's going to go down to the left D, and that'll do it in the penalty. So good job with the penalty kill by the Bruins. So they're going to send out line 2, and we'll go line 2D. We'll keep line 2 out here. No, let's go line 3. And I'll leave Dallas Smith out with Rick Smith. So we'll go 2 and 3 for Boston. And for the Maple Leafs, they want 3 and 3. I think I'm going to go 1 and 3. Line 3 is getting used up. I don't have many shifts left for line 3. So we'll go 1 and 3. How about that? You guys all right with that? Sometimes I override the automatic lines just to kind of balance it out because lines, they only have 4 shifts left, and I still got half the game to go. So we'll do that. Thanks for coming by, Jeff. Hopefully you're enjoying the game here. Hopefully it helps you out. Again, any questions, let me know. I think I'm playing it right. It is easy. It doesn't look easy, but it really is. All right, so in the corner here, Pat Quinn's going to get it. Then he'll change up. So I get a 6 and a 3. A D2. No, that's going to be an interception taken by Freddie Stanfield. And line 3 will come out here. Freddie Stanfield with a puck. He rolls a 6-3. That'll be an H8. So we have 4, 5, right? Oh, is that might even be a 0. Yeah, I think that's a 0 because it's a center -2. So he'll get the shot on net. The 2-8, well, that's out of range. So that'll be another shot and a save by Gamble. A 5 and a 10 is going to bounce all the way back to Stanfield. Stanfield will race in to pick it up. Stanfield circling in the Maple Leaf zone. He's going to get another shot. This one, see that 3? That had a chance to be blocked. Then I'd have to remember how to do a block shot. I have to remember how to do that. Yeah, so you'd have to you got to look at the red dot to see if it's screened or not. Yeah. So that's in range. So Freddie Stanfield with a 2-7 rolls a 1-3, so that's in range. As he goes into the corner, digs it out, tries to slide it in the short side, shot, score! Freddie Stanfield slides it in, gets his own rebound, and he beats Gamble, and it's 4-1 now for Boston. As Stanfield slides it in at 9:19 of the second period. For Stanfield, that's his second of the game. There will be 2 assists. It's going to be 2 and 3. So we have 4-3-2. So John McKenzie. So Stanfield from McKenzie. And Dallas Smith getting his second assist of the night. So how about that, huh? 4-1 Boston. Face-off will come to center. And we'll roll the dice here. Visitor center. So Norm Allman's going to get it. A 2 and a 7 at symbol. So I need to look at the past things here. So I add up the passes. So I only have 1. I got +1. And do I need to meet it or beat it? If it's greater than or equal to. Yep, so no, I only have 1 anyway, so I'm going to lose the puck here. To the right wing to McKenzie. So Pie with the puck now. 40. 4 and a 9 is 9. 2, 4, 5. He'll get that on the... Oh, that's in range too. A 3 and an 8. I got a 1-11. So McKenzie fires this one on Gamble. 3-3. Score right through his legs. Johnny McKenzie puts it home, and it's 5-1 Boston here at the Boston Garden. A slippery shot by Johnny McKenzie that went right through the wickets of Gamble. 2 assists, going to be 3 and 4, so it's going to be Ron Murphy. Wow, he's got a 30 assist. He was pretty good, I guess. And Stanfield. So Stanfield all over the score sheet tonight. So just a minute later, Johnny McKenzie puts it home from Stanfield. And Murphy. And it's 5-1 Boston. Remember, this game was 10-0. All right, so we're at 5-0. Who do we want to put out here for lines right now? Boston wants to go line 3. Sure. We'll get line 3 out here. We're going to see a lot of line 1 in that third period. That I can tell you, because line 1 still has a lot of shifts to go. And we'll go line 1 on the D. So 3 and 1 for Boston. And the Leafs want to go 4. Yeah, that's good. We can get line 4 back out here for them. They haven't played in a while. So we're going to see Forbes. Oh, boy. Forbes, Kennedy, and Derek Sanderson. Are they going to scrap? Are they going to scrap? Or are they not going to scrap? And what do we want for defense here? 2? Sure. All right. Forbes, Kennedy back on the ice, folks. So we're going to go line 4 and 2. And for Boston, we're going to go lines 3 and 1, just like they said. Here we go. Forbes, Kennedy out here. Here's the face-off. Teddy Green. I think that's why they started mixing it up, because it was a 10-0 game, so they just started fighting everybody. It's kind of what hockey players do when they're losing. It's stupid, but... All right, so Teddy Green gets it, a 6 and an 8 for Teddy Green, and he'll ice the puck. And injury check, but I'm not going to play injuries tonight. At some point, I will get back to playing injuries, or start playing injuries, but I just want to play the game tonight. All righty, so face-off, left wing. So it's going to go to Cashman. He doesn't see much action tonight. A P2. No, they got 4 out there. Kennedy's got 2 himself. So Cashman's going to lose this puck to Norm Ullman. Ullman a 3-9. He's got a 9, 7, 8, 9. They got 9 out here, but he's still going to get it on the net. And 1 and 6 is in range. Are you kidding me? They got, look at that, 7 shots and 3 in range. I got 28 shots. I only get 6 in range. 2 and a 12. And Chivas will come up with another save, though. Jerry Chivas coming up big here, turning aside another in-range chance as Norm Ullman is robbed in front by the Bruin goaltender. Teddy Green skating with it now, a 5 and an 8. That'll be a 6. So I get 5, 6. He'll get it on the net, but that'll be an outside shot, and that'll be a save. Right? I don't know if I hit that right. I'll give another shot. Why not? And the goalie is 2-7, and that's going to bounce all the way back to Teddy Green. So Teddy Green at the point, taking a look around, a 5 and a 3, and this time it's going to be taken away, and it's going to bounce all the way over here to Pierre Pilot. Is it Pilot? Pilot? PJ. Who is that? Pierre Pilotti? Pilot? Pilote? I don't know him. So Boston's going to go. Let's go 1 and 1. We'll keep the D out here. Or are we gonna go 1 and 2 or 1 and 3? Let's go 1 and 3. We'll go 1 and 3 for Boston, and they want to go 2 and 1. Yeah, that makes sense. These cards are new. They're hard to move when they're new. All right, so we're going to go 2 and 1 and 4 and 2. No, 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 3. Yeah, we'll get it. 2 and 1. And we said 1 and 3. All right, here we go. So Pierre with the puck, a 1 and a 9, and that's going to be a face-off at center ice. And that'll allow them to make the change here. All right, so face-off at center. So we got Phil Esposito and Davey Keon. Right D, home team. Bobby Orr, 1 and a 7. That'll be a shot and a rebound, 5-8. Well, that's another shot, not in range. So on the rebound here, it's going to go to the center, Esposito. Can they clear it? So they have 8 minus 1 is a 7. I need a 4-7. No, they can't clear it. Esposito. Second shot is in range. And a 5-9 save. Oh, Gamble robbing Esposito. Can't believe it. Esposito can't believe it. He had the wide open net. And somehow Gamble come across and got a stick on it to keep it out. 32 shots for the Bruins. Ron Ellis skating with the puck now. 4 and a 6. And he's going to ice that puck just to relieve the pressure. Whoo, look at that. 32-7, the shots on the net. This is a sugar rush game. It certainly is, you know. Palat? Okay, Alan, thank you so. Palat, Pierre Palat. Okay, I'll go with that. Ellis will get it off the face-off. 3 and a 9 is a 6. Yeah, he's going to get a shot on net. Oh, my gosh, it's in range. Are you kidding me? He's got a 2-8. I rolled a 2-2. How many in-range chances are you going to get? He's going to have 4 out of 10. That's nuts. And a 5-8, and Ellis is turned aside by Chivas. Holy cow, they have 8 shots. Half their shots are in range. Half. I have what? 1/6, 1/5? 20%, first 50%. That's one of the frustrating things about this game, I find, is that I'll play this game and like the team, okay, I want Boston to win. Not going to lie. And look at that, 32 shots, but only 7 in range. And Toronto has 8 shots and 4. 4 in range. So that means that same percentage, they would have If they had 32 shots like I did, they'd have 16 shots in range, and they'd probably have 7 or 8 goals. That's the only frustrating thing about this game is how many shots are in range. And I know it's a dice roll, and I know it's not the game. Jim comes by. Hi, Jim. Good to see Bones again. Yeah, having some fun here with the Bones. Busick, after that great save by Cheevers, skates with it now. A 4 and a 10 for Johnny Busick, and he's just going to ice it himself. And the Bruins will make a change, and they want to change up some lines here. So they're going to go 2 and 1. So Bobby Orr will stay out here. Teddy Green will get back out here. So we'll see Murphy, Stanfield, and McKenzie. Stanfield's had the hot hand tonight. Stanfield with a 2-goal game and 1 assist. McKenzie 1 and 1. Orr's had a quiet game, and so has Esposito. Esposito's got nothing. Orr's got 1 assist. Let's see here. They want to go. We need to get a line 3 out here for Toronto. All right. Oh, we're still in the second period, right? We started cruising along pretty good here, but we're still only in the second period. Again, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm taking my time tonight, trying to enjoy it. So what do we say? We're going to go 2 and 2? 2 and 2. And Boston's going to go 3. Oh, Boston's going to go 2 and 1. Something like that. There we go. Face off in the Boston zone. Visitor right wing. So Floyd Smith. Yes, I know, Floyd. 6 and a 6. Shot on net if he's the home team. He's not the home team. He's going to lose that to Teddy Green. Teddy Green, a 6 and a 7. A P.F. Chang, P.F. 3. Nope, he'll make the pass to the center up to Stanfield. Stanfield with a hot hand. Stanfield, 4 and a 5. That's an 11. That's going to be on the net. And that'll be another save by Campbell. Shot number 33. 6 and a 10. And he's just going to cover up. He says, no more. Rob, good to see you. Get your games. You guys check out Rob's channel. He does so many good things. I was watching the other day. What were you playing the other day, Rob? You play a lot of things too, but it was something I hadn't played in a while, and I was watching you play it. I forget if it was the 49 hockey or if it was the Strat basketball or something, but you were playing some good things over there. I watch and I listen at night. I get home from the rink. I go in, I turn on my electric blanket, and I just listen to YouTube all night. It's what I do. Good. Thanks for coming by, though. So we got a face-off in the Toronto zone. Right wing AA. We don't have any AA, so right wing home. So Johnny McKenzie with it. A 3 and a 3 is H7. So we have 5, 6. That'll be on the net. That will be in range. Johnny McKenzie with a 3-8 puts us in range. And a 4-6. McKenzie, no! Gamble with a 4-6 will make the save with the face-off. And McKenzie can't believe it either, because he was set up in front. It was Strat basketball. Yeah, I have that. I need to get that back here on the table. I haven't played that in years. I do like it, though. What I played, I did like. Esposito was a hawk. Yep. I need to get and some people ask me to get the Stone Cold back out. I'll get the Stone Cold back out. Stone Cold hockey. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here we go. Visitor left wing. So Bob Pulford. And a 4-6 is what is a 4-6? It's a P4. What do we have for intimidation bars? Oh, we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to lose that puck to the left D to Teddy Green, and we'll make a line change here. Okay, we'll go line 1 for Boston. And for defense, we're going to go line 2 for the defense for Boston. Going to override that other one there. And for the Leafs, sure, we'll go line 4. We want to get them out here one more time. So we're going to see him twice next period. But once more, Forbes Kennedy coming out to see what he can do. Rock'em sock'em hockey with Forbes Kennedy. And we need line. Boy, what do we want to do for D? Yeah, we need line 1 for D. So we're going to go 4 and 1. And for Boston, we said 1 and 2, right? All right, here we go. So Teddy Green with a puck now, a 2 and a 12. And X5, yeah, that's going to be a penalty because I rolled the 5. So penalty for Teddy Green here, and that'll put the Maple Leafs back on the power play. So he's going to sit and 16:31, the time of that penalty. Green for 2 minutes. And here we go. So that's going to be third power play. So line 1 will get back out here. So Forbes Kennedy won't have a chance. Oh, yeah, so Forbes Kennedy, basically out of the NHL 40 of the linesman in game. I think it was game 1, because I'm replaying game 1, which is 10-0 Boston. That's the game I'm replaying. And so that's the one I'm playing. Do I want Hodge? No, I don't want Hodge. He's got too many X's on his cards. I don't want a second penalty. So I didn't see what happened in there, but he got in a fight. I think McKenzie, if I looked at the box score, he fought McKenzie and he fought Cheevers. And then he never played in that series again. So, yeah, because I looked in that. Who was it? Sean brought that up earlier, that he said that he didn't play again in the series. So, yeah, I didn't follow him after that. I'll go check it out, though. But it's an interesting story here. And that's what we do. We learn. We learn about sports here. All right, so let's go on the power play here. 3:12 to go in the second period. 5-1 Boston here in game 1. Not that I'm going to play the series out, but I'm going to play and have some fun. Enjoying the bones. I haven't played this in quite some time. I'm really kind of enjoying the hockey bones here. Hopefully I'm playing it correctly. And we got a visitor center, so it's going to be Norm Ullman. And I forget what happens on face-offs. If it goes to an empty position on a face-off, I think I just give it to the team that's what I do. I just give it to the other team. I won't have to worry about it at this point here, but if it was home center, I'd go visitor center. 4 and a 9. Oh, boy, that's an 11. Whew, that's in range. That's on the net. 2-7. No, I'm out of range on the shot. So there's a shot. Say, finally, an out-of-range shot. 4 out of 8 in range. Unbelievable. Now 4 out of 9. Cheevers 1-4. And that would have been a goal, but he'll hang on. So Ullman fires this right on the net, and Cheevers was the save. Visitor right wing, another face-off here. By Ullman at 5 and a 7. At 5. No, I get at 2, so that's going to be an interception 5. So that'll be taken away by Johnny Busick. The Chief, 3 and a 9. 7. And their defense is on the power play. Defense is 9, right? And so, no, he doesn't get that on the net. That'll be taken away by Ullman. 4 and a 5 for Ullman is a 10. That's on net. He's got a 3-4. I got a 3-11. Oh, no. I have 2 blocks. So that's a possibility of a screenshot. So the red die is a 5. So that shot is blocked. Now on a shot block, and that's treated as an interception. Okay. So that shot is blocked in front, so that got it on the net. It would have been in range, because that 11 really causes havoc. So 2 blockers with an 11. Shot is blocked and treated as an interception. And that'll be taken by the right wing Esposito. So that's how I'm playing that. So that 11, that yellow 11 that you see, that means if I have 2 Bs, it's either screened or blocked. And it was blocked. And so I'm going to go to 2 on the interception, which is the right wing, and Esposito's on the right wing. That's how I'm handling that. 1 and a 9, and shot for the home team. Now, shorthanded, he's 1-6. And, hang on a second. No, it's still out of range. But it could be blocked. And it is. So I get a 4-3. So 1-3 with a B is a blocked shot. 6, it's blocked. And that's going to go to the center, and that'll do it in the power play. That's kind of how I'm going to handle that. All right, so I'm just going to leave line 1 out here for both teams for the rest of this period, because there's 1:12 to go. Ullman with the puck. A 5-6 is going to be shot for the home team. He's not the home team. He's going to lose this to Busick. Busick, a 5-6. He's going to get a shot on net. That'll be well out of range. Shot number 35. A 5 and a 4 is going to bounce over here to Esposito. Last gasp here for the period ends. 6 and a 4. He's going to get a shot on net, but that's way out of range. And a 2-7 is going to bounce back to Green, and that'll do it in the period. So the score after 2, it's Boston now 5, and the Maple Leafs 1 in that second period. Goals by Stanfield and McKenzie, and that's where we are at 5-1. So let me see, our shots on goal. So they had 4 and 1. So they had 5 shots in that second period and 3 in range. Can you believe that? That's incredible odds. Boston had 16 shots in that second period, and they had 5 in range. That's still pretty good. So that's where we stand, 5-1. Now, I need to check. So let me go new period. I need to check for bench minors. So I'm going to check the penalty. Oh, no, Boston needs 1-3. So no penalties. All right. So we're going to start, we're going to go 1-1, and we're going to go 2-1 for Boston. That's kind of how I'm going to start the period here. 1-1 and 2-1. And let's see if the Maple Leafs can come back. It is fun playing this. I think I'm going to get that WHA set. I think I'm going to do that. And I got a couple other small games in my shopping cart, so I'll have to check that out. All right. Face off now, Freddie Stanfield and Ullman. Right wing AA. So no AA, so it's going to go to McKenzie. A 3 and a 5 is a 7. So we get 5-6. He's going to get it on the net. That'll be out of range. A shot and a save by Gamble. Shot number 37. A 6 and a 10. And he's just going to cover up. He says, enough of that. Face off in the Maple Leaf zone. It's going to come back to Teddy Green at the point. Teddy Green, a 4 and a 7. Shot and a rebound. That's going to be a shot. That'll be a save. And the rebound's going to go to Orr. Can they clear it? So I get a 8 minus 1 is 7. I need a 4-7. No, I rolled a 5-5, so they don't clear it. Orr's shot is going to be saved as well. And a 6-9 giggity is going to be over to the right wing, Johnny McKenzie. So McKenzie with the puck for Boston here. He will roll the dice. He gets a 6-5. That'll be a 10. That'll be on the net. And holy cow. Right? Let me double check that. 6-5 is a 10. That's plenty. 1-8 is in range. McKenzie fires this one. 3-7. Save. Oh, it's a save and a rebound. Holy cow. So Gamble kicking this one out. Ron Murphy tries to get it. No, they'll clear this, though. Yeah, so we said that they have an 8 and a 7. All they need is a 4-7. They rolled a 3-3. So they will take this away from Murphy. And then it'll bounce over here to Oliver. So McKenzie stunning Gamble with a shot. But he makes a nice save. And Murphy can't get that rebound. So a 3 and a 6 now. It's going to be a shot on net for Oliver. Just the one block out here this time. Phew, so I don't have to worry about it being in range. So that's going to be a shot saved by Cheevers. A 5 and a 4 is going to be picked up by Norm Ullman. Ullman spinning around near the blue line. Ullman turns around, fires this one right on the net. That'll be another save by Cheevers. And a 5-7 for Cheevers is going to bounce all the way around the board to Tim Horton, and he'll have it at center ice. All the teams make a line change. Line 1 will come out here for Boston. And we'll see. We're going to get line 2 on the defense here. I don't want to send out line 3 just yet. So we'll get line 1 and 2 for Boston. And for the Maple Leafs, we're going to send out. They say 3 and 3. Let's go 3 and 2. Let's go 3 and 2. We don't need to get the third line defense out there right now. All right, so again, these cards are all glossy, so they slide around a little bit. There we go. Some people put them in the plastic sleeve. I don't. I like to have them loose. I know it's kind of ugly and it's kind of slippery, but in case I need to make any changes, I don't want them locked in anywhere. All right, so we said 3 and 2 on the D. Right? So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 2. There we go. And thank you so much there, Rob. And Hockey on Rails, nice to enjoy the game vicariously through other players. It's time consuming, it is, but you know something, whether I play 5 games of a shorter game or one longer game, I'm still playing, and I'm still having fun. I'm having fun with this tonight. It's been a while since I played. It's starting to come back to me now, so it's been really kind of fun, kind of relearning the game. 4 and a 7, shot and a rebound. That shot is going to be on the net, but out of scoring range. A 6 and a... Oh, let's go to the rebound, 1. So it bounces right back to Horton. Can the Bruins clear it away? We have a 6. No, they won't clear that. The second shot, that's going to be another save. So not in range anymore. 2 and a 5 is going to bounce over here to Kenny Hodge. So Tim Horton gets a couple of shots away before he has to change up. Hodgie with the puck now. 3 and a 5. 11. That's going to be on the net. And that will be out of range. So that'll be a shot and a save because I rolled a 6. A 5 and a 5 is going to bounce to the center. Mike Walton. Shaky Walton with the puck now. A 4 and a 4 is an 11. Oh, that's going to be in range. Holy cow. Look at all the in-range chances that they've got. It's unbelievable. So Walton's shot is in range. And a 3 and an 8 is a save. Cheevers again. He has been money in the net for the Bruins. He really is. Look at that. 5 in-range chances. He's taken away 4. That's unbelievable. You don't usually get that. Face off in the Boston zone. Visitor right wing AA. So we don't have an AA, so visitor right wing. So Floyd Smith. Yes, I know, Floyd. And he's going to get a P2. Nope, he's going to lose that here because I have a 2. And it's going to bounce over to Dallas Smith. Dallas Smith, a 6 and a 6. XV, penalty if he's a visitor. He's not a visitor, so he's going to lose that puck now over here to Smith again. And we'll make a line change. So now they're calling for 3 and 3 for Boston. We're going to go 3. Yeah, we'll go 3 and 3. Why not? So we'll send Orr back out here to play with Rick Smith. So what do we say? 3 and 3? Sure. No, we said 2 and 3. We're going to go 2 and 3. That's what I want to do. I want to use up line 2 a little bit more. And, yeah, we need line 1 back out here for the Maple Leafs for sure. And what else do we have here? For defense, we'll go back to, we'll leave line 2 out here for the defense. So we're going to leave line 2 out here. So we're going to go 1 and 2, and 2 and 3 for Boston. I love how you get different matchups. It's not always like line 1 and line 2 versus line 2. I really like this way of doing it. It takes a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it. Floyd Smith. Yes, I know, Floyd. H8. No, he's not the home team, so he's going to lose this to the center to Freddie Stanfield, and then he'll change up. Stanfield having a great game here today offensively. A 3 and a 10 is going to be an 11. That'll be on the net. A 2 and a 7. He rolls a 2 and a 3. And he oh my gosh, it's a B. And it's blocked. So Pat Quinn gets his big body in front of that shot that was in range, by the way. So that 3 gets rubbed out by the block. So that shot's going to be blocked, and that'll deflect over to the right wing, Henderson. So nice play by Pat Quinn sliding in front of that Freddie Stanfield shot. And Henderson picks it up now. A 1 and a 7. At 4, I got an at 2, so he's going to lose that puck to the right wing to Johnny McKenzie. McKenzie, a 6 and a 7. Shot and a rebound. That's going to be out of range, so that first shot is a save. And it's going to bounce over to Stanfield unless they clear it away. Oh, I got a 6. I got a 5, 3, 7. How about this? They clear it if it's a 3, 7, 3 or less. I rolled 3, 7, 3 on the clear. They will clear it. So they'll take it away from Stanfield, and then it'll bounce over here to Oliver. That's the second time tonight. That's the second time I've rolled exact numbers in this game, you know. And so it's going to be a 2-7, and a 2-7 is a shot and a rebound. And that's going to be out of range, so that has to be a shot on Cheevers. A save. A 3 is going to bounce to the center. Can they clear it? No, they cannot clear it, so Norm Ullman will get a shot. I roll a 3-7 on the shot. That's out of range again, so Cheevers with another save. and a 3-11 is a face-off. So we'll tie it up. We'll make some line changes here. And, yeah, we'll get line 1 out here for Boston. See if we can kill off a little bit more time. So we'll go line 1 and line 1. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I forgot how much I enjoyed this game. All right, so they're going to go... I'm going to go line 1 on the D over here. And they want to go line 2. Yeah, I'm okay with going line 2 right now. As John comes by, stop by to see some bones on the table. Yep. I like to mix it up here. Again, I'm kind of doing my Dave's Classic Rewind. That's kind of my new thing here, so I can go back in time and play any game with any game. And I'm enjoying it. And it gets me... I've never played 68, 69. I've had this for a while, and I got it in a couple of different games. I don't think I've ever played it. So this is the debut of 68, 69 all on the channel. Here we go. Face off in the Boston zone. Right D, Bobby Orr's going to get it. A 3 and a 3. A 6, so I get 5, 7. No, he's not going to get this one on the net this time. And it's going to be knocked away, and Jim Dory's going to pick it up. 6 and a 4. He's going to lose this puck here back to Orr. Orr, the nice steal. Orr trying again. 2 and a 7. A PF1. No, he's going to lose this puck, and it's going to be a shot on goal, right? If you lose the puck, it's intercepted in a shot. So Orr's going to lose the puck here on a 2-7. He tried a bad pass up the middle, and it's picked off. And it's picked off by the right wing, Ron Ellis, who's going to get a shot on net. His shot, that's in range. Are you kidding me? 6 in range. Look at that. They always have as many in-range chances as Boston, and I have 42 shots. So Ellis with a steal, shot on Cheevers, score. And so Ellis with the steal puts it home on the Bobby Orr turnover, and it's 5-2. So Ron Ellis knocks it home at the 6:52 mark, so the Leaf fans have something to cheer about, right? And that's going to be 2 assists, so it's going to be the top 2 guys here. So we're going to get, remember, there's no goalie assist. So Davey Keon, and we'll give it to Horton again. So Ellis from Keon and Horton. So Horton with a pair of assists tonight, assisting on both goals, and that's where we stand right now, 5-2. So a bad giveaway by Bobby Orr leads to a goal here. And that's one of the things I do like about the Bones here is that turnover there. There's a couple different turnovers in this game, and one of them is really bad and leads to an automatic shot, and that's what I got. Okay, so let's roll the dice here at center. Do we have any AA? Yeah, so Keon's going to win the face-off back to Dory. Dory with a 4 and a 6. That's a D7. I have a 7, so he'll get that shot on the net from the outside. And that shot will be turned aside by Cheevers, a 4 and a 6. And he's just going to hang on here. And we'll get a face-off in the Boston zone. Esposito wins this over to Busick. Busick, a 5 and a 3. H7. So I get 6, 7, 8. No, he's not going to get it on the net. So he's going to lose that to the right D, to Horton. And let's make a line change here. So Boston's going to come out 2 and 2. Yeah, I'm okay with 2 and 2. Because we're going to see a lot of Bobby Orr down the stretch. For some reason, they haven't used D1 very much at all. A 2 and a 2, and they want to go 3 and 3. Yeah, I'm okay with 3 and 3. We'll kind of get them a couple more shifts, and we'll probably bounce back and forth between 1 and 2 the rest of the day for the Maple Leafs. We might see Forbes Kennedy one more time because the game is 5-2. It's not out of hand yet, but it might be. So we said, 3 and 3? Yeah, so we got to go 3 and 3. And for Boston, we said it was going to be 2 and 2. Okay. 1 and 8 for Horton for a change. Penalty! Penalty for Horton. And on the penalty roll, it's going to be an even 9. So it's going to be a delayed call. He's going to lose the puck to McKenzie. McKenzie's going to get a free roll here to see if he can get a shot on the net. McKenzie, a 2-7. At 5, I don't think so. No. So McKenzie is going to be knocked off the puck, and we'll get a whistle here, and Boston will go on a power play. It's their 4th power play of the game. Oh, let's have penalties in this one. So 3 for Boston, 4 for Toronto. 8:08 is the time of the penalty, so Horton will pick up the call. And here we go. So we're going to go line 2 because it's Boston's 4th power play, so it's 1-2, 1-2. So we'll leave line 2 out here because that's what we have. And we'll go line 2 for these guys. And who are we going to have here on the penalty kill? He's got a plus. He doesn't. All right, so he's got a penalty. So Ellis is going to sit again. I think we've already determined that. All right, so power play. Here we go. Power play for Boston. 11:36 to go. Up 5-2. Chance to really put the dagger in here. Take 2 minutes and go make some coffee. Yeah. Right? And he's got some good Eggs Benedict. So here we go. This has been a fun one here. I've enjoyed this. I haven't played this in a while. It makes me want to play it some more. All right, visitor center. There's no visitor center, so I talked about that, so I'm going to give it to the other center. 3 and an 8. It's a D7, so they have a 6. So he's going to get this on the net. Ooh, look at this. So Freddie Stanfield having such a good game. We said it was a 3-8, so it's going to be a D7. He does beat the defense with the D7. And his power play range is 2-8. I rolled a 2-4, so that's in range. So Freddie Stanfield splitting the D goes around. What? Pillow? Is that what we said? I need to go back to the chat room now. How do you say this guy's name again? Pierre Pilat? Pilat. I think it was Pilat. Oh, wait, Alan. It was Alan right there. Alan Pilat. Okay. So he splits Pilat and Quinn. And a 3-11 on the save. Save. Gamble again. And he denies Stanfield the hat trick here on the power play. And that is that. You'll drink some coffee. have some coffee. I'm gonna have some coffee after this. I love my decaf coffee at night. Then I'm up all night though in the bathroom because it's just like I usually have 2 of them. It's like yeah. All right, we got a face-off here in the offensive zone. It's going to come back to Don Ari at the point. Oh, that's my puck. This is my penalty mark to remind me when I get a delayed call. All right, Don Ari at the point, a 1 and a 4. He's going to get a shot on the net. His power play is a 1-2, so that's going to be out of range. So that's going to be a shot and a save. 44 shots on the net. 2 and a 10. It's going to bounce over here to Ron Murphy on the power play. Murphy. 5. It's going to be a D9. That's on the net. He's got a pretty good power play of 3-3, but 4-something is out of range. So we're going to come over here to 5-5. It's going to bounce to the center. There's no center, so I think he just covers up when the puck goes to an empty position, right? Yeah, freezes the puck. Okay, so we'll hang on. Let's see. It says from... Oh, it's off a face-off. If it goes to an empty spot, you're supposed to roll till you get it occupied. Okay. I guess, that's one way to do it. Let's see here. We got a face-off here in the zone here. A little bit of time left on the power play. Visitor left wing, though, so it's going to go to Selby. A 6 and a 5. P3. So I think that's an automatic interception to 4. So Stanfield, the center, gets it back. A 2-6. He's going to get another shot. 3-8 is out of range, so that's just going to be another save. A 4 and a 5 is going to be picked up by Pierre Pilat. I got it right this time, Pilat. All right, so let's come back out of the power play. So we're going to go 1 for Boston, and we're going to go 1 and 1 for Boston because we have a lot of unused shifts for 1 and 1. Okay, and now for the Leafs, they want 1 and 2. I'm okay with that, at least for the forwards. One and 2. And what do we want for D? No, we're going to go 1 and 1. All righty, 1 and 1. So we're gonna go 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. So we're going to put the best out here. The best the man can get. All right, so line 1 back out here for everybody. And it's going to be a Pierre Pilat with the puck. A 2 and a 9. And he's going to get a face-off here at center ice. And he'll be able to change up and bring Tim Horton out. Robert comes by. So you're liking the Bones, huh? You do like the Bones? I go back and forth between Bones and Appa. I really do. They're very similar games. And sometimes I find I like the Bones, and sometimes I find I like the Appa. And it's great to have both. They both do different things. I really like that. All right, so face off at center in the neutral ice. Norm Ullman and Phil Esposito visit a right wing. So Paul Henderson gets it. A 6 and a 5 is a 12. Oh, yeah, that's going to be on the net. And, it's in range. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's in range. 2 and a 5 beats a 2 and a 7. So almost half their chances are in range. This is nuts. This is nuts. And a 2-8 score. Henderson puts it home, and it's 5-3. So don't go away, folks. This game is not over. The Maple Leafs are just picking their spots here. They almost have as many scoring chances on the Bruins, and the Bruins got 46 shots on the net. This is the same thing that happened in that Bruins-Rangers series from 71-72. It was just the scoring chances were just uncanny in favor of the Rangers. All right, so that's going to be Henderson on the goal. And it says we got 2 assists, 4 and 2. So we have, he's the highest. So Ullman, and we're going to give it to Dory this time. No, we'll give it to Horton again. So Ullman and Horton picking up his 3rd assist of the game. He's having a monster game. Here it was. Oh, yeah, now you got the Florida picked up that couple of Bruins there with that Bruin guy there. He's still hurt, though. I didn't know he was hurt. So, yeah, so here we go. So it's 5-3 now for the Bruins. Still plenty of time. Left wing on the draw. Busick, 3 and a 4. H9. So, yeah, that'll be on the net. So 6-7. So that'll be on the net. That'll be in range. Hey, finally an in-range chance for Boston. Busick shoots. Save and a rebound. Oh, a big save. Bouncing back to Bobby Orr, but they will clear that away as Orr can't get the shot off. Good job by Murray Oliver getting to the point and taking that puck away from Orr. It's going to be Henderson with it now. And I think it's Henderson. We're going to give it to Henderson. A 3 and a 10 is an 8. And 5, 6. He will get that on the net. And that is in range as well. Son of a bitch. Really. Son of a bitch. 8 out of 20 shots in range. This is just nuts. This is nuts. It's in range, though. And Jeevers, 6-11 score. And it's 5-4. It is now 5. It was 5-1. Now it's 5-4 because every single shot is in range for the Maple Leafs right now. It is the frustrating thing about this game. And I know it's just a fun game, but it's just so annoying when you look at that. 20 shots, almost half in range. And the Bruins have what? Maybe 15% in range? Unbelievable. So Henderson scores again. I think it was Henderson or Ullman. I forget now. Doesn't matter. 11:38. So 2 goals, 29 seconds apart. Or 21 seconds apart. 31 seconds apart. That was fast. So, and 2 assists here. So we're going to give it to, I think Henderson scored, right? I think he stole it and scored. Oh, so it's going to be 3 and 2 this time. So 1, 2, 3. So let's go Dory this time. So Dory and Ullman. So Ullman and Dory this time. 5-4. This was a 10-0 game in real life, but as it is here in Hockey Bones, the Bruins cannot get anything in range. They're out shooting them 47-20, and here we are. Face-off, left D. Teddy Green, 6 and a 5. P5. Yeah, he'll make that pass, and he'll make it to himself, and he'll hang on. We're going to keep line 1 out here for Boston. And for the Maple Leafs, we'll keep line. We're going to double shift them both. So we're going to double shift them both. Here we go. Teddy Green, 5 and a 10, a P3. 1, 2, 3. No, he's going to lose it this time to Ullman. Ullman, a 3 and a 4 is a 7. 7, 8. No, that's just a 7 because that's a -2. He'll get it on the net. Luckily, it's not in range. Finally, I roll a 6 for them. Holy smokely dokelies. That'll be a rebound, though, to the right wing. Can they clear it away? Boston with an 8. I need a 4 and a 12. I roll a 4 and a 7. Yes, so they will clear this away. Some good defense there by Busick, and the puck will skip over to Esposito. Esposito with a 5 and a 6 gets a shot on the net. Hey, it's in range. Holy cow. Esposito with an in-range shot, and Esposito is denied by Gamble. It's a rebound. Holy cow, it's a rebound. It's going to bounce over to Hodge. Can they clear it? That's an 8. That's a 7. I need a 4-7. Oh, look at this. A 4-7-3, and I got a 4-7-1. And they will take that away from Hodge before he can get the shot away. Murray Oliver with the puck now. A 5 and a 5 is a D9. Yes, he will get it on the net. This one, thank goodness, is out of range. 4 and a 2 is, oh no. Okay. This is interesting. I think it's a possible penalty shot. So Oliver gets a shot on net. Chivas makes the save, but there's a whistle. If die is 1 or 2, we got a penalty shot. Possibly. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a no time roll. I'm going to look at extra roll 1. If that red die is a 1 or a 2, it's a penalty shot. It's not, it's a 3, so they discuss it, and it's no penalty shot, but we'll have a face-off in the Bruins zone. I rolled a rare PS1, so I rolled a 4-2-1. It's the only roll that you can get a possible penalty shot, but you still have to roll again. And I did not get the second roll. So Oliver denied a penalty shot, and we'll continue on. John says, losing 3 OT games and a halves in the semis was rough. Yep, it was. It's always tough losing in the semis. 5-4 our score. Ullman's going to get it. A 5-11 is a P5. He will make that pass over to the right wing, Henderson. And now we got to make a line change. So Boston wants to go. No, we're going to go 2 and 2. We still got plenty to burn here with 2 and 2. And then we can go back to 1 and 2, I think. So 2 and 2 for Boston. For the Leafs, we're going to go 2 and 2 as well. We're just going to match them up here because we got a pretty good game going. So much for the blowout that we started with, right? It was 5-1, I think. Was it 5-1? Yeah. It was 5-1 to start the third period, and the Maple Leafs have scored 3 times. Right? They're just getting the rolls. They're getting the rolls. A little frustrated. I remember getting frustrated with this game, just seeing how many teams, were in range. It was nuts. All right, so we're going to go 2 and 2 here for everyone. All right, so it's going to be Henderson with the puck. A 1-9, that's a 7. So, yes, he's going to get a shot on net. That'll be out of range, though. So shot and a save by Chivas. Boy, they've come back. Remember they had like 4 shots in that first period? 4 shots and then 9. Now they got 23 shots on net. They've turned this game around so much. And it's going to bounce over here to Selby. And that's going to allow him to make a change here. 5:12 to play. Now we have to think about pulling the goalie and trying to remember how to do that. 4 and a 10 over here for Selby. I don't think I've called his name. That's a 3. He's going to lose the puck to 5, which is the right D. So Dallas Smith has it for Boston. A 2 and a 7. Shot and a rebound for Dallas Smith. That'll be a shot. Of course, it's not in range. That'll be a save. A rebound 2. Bounces back to Ari. They will not clear that away. So Ari will get the shot on. Oh, I rolled a 1-5. I got a 1-2. Doesn't that figure? So that'll be another save by Gamble. A 5 and a 7 is going to bounce all the way back here to Dallas Smith. So Smith keeps it in at the blue line. Smith, a 2-11. A D5. Nope, that's a 6. So that shot will not make it to the net. And Pat Quinn will pick it up in the corner. Under 4 minutes to play. Quinn, a 6 and a 7. He's going to get a shot and a rebound. Outside shot is not in range. Chivas will make the save. A rebound is going to bounce back to the right D to Pierre Pilote. I got it right, I think. The Bruins, though, will clear this away, right? They have a 6, and all I need is a 3-12, and I rolled a 2-7. So they will clear this away. Good defense there. It bounces to Ron Murphy. We're going to play another 36 seconds, and then we'll put line 1 out here for the last bit of the game. A 5-5 for Murphy, D9. Yes, he will get this on the net. That'll be out of range, but he's going to make shot number 51 on Gamble. A 4 and an 8, and if Gamble will tie this up, we'll get a face-off. I'm going to let these guys play one more segment, and then I'm going to bring out the big guns for both teams. How about that? That's about the right thing to do here. Right D comes back to Dallas Smith, a 2 and an 8. He's going to make a simple pass over here to Ari, and now we'll make our line changes here, and we'll play the best guys here at the end. And then we'll have to think about taking the goaltender out if the Leafs can get a hold of that puck. And then I'll have to remember how to pull the goalie here. I got the Peter Miller cheat sheet here. It's going to help me out, I hope. All righty. So Don Ari with the puck. A 6-5 for Ari, and we're going to get a neutral zone face-off. So 2:24 to play. Gamble looking at the bench. When do you want me to get pulled here? Okay, power play rules for action results for goalie pulled. Let me see. Let me check the goalie pulled notes here. Team defense is the same as 5-on-5. Power play rules for the goalie pulled teams, so the first pass is no time. Use shooting range N. All right, a one-man advantage. Okay, some interceptions by the goalie team. Okay, so if it's oh yeah, okay, so there's a few advantages here. Okay. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, Boss should be getting ready to pull their goal. Yeah, Chivas, right? 24 shots and 4 goals. He has made 4 in-range chance saves, though. Although Gamble's made 7 in-range saves. See that 12 there? So I got 12 shots with potential goals. I mean, and only 5 get by him. That's pretty good. All right, so we got a face-off at neutral ice here. 2:24 to play. Gamble halfway out. Left wing AA visitor. So visitor Murray Oliver, a 4 and an 8. He'll get a shot on net. That'll be a save by Cheevers. A 6 and a 5. Picked up by Teddy Green. Green, a 4 and a 9. He's going to lose the puck to the right D as he dumps it in. Horton with the puck now. All righty, after this, we're going to send him to the bench. A 1 and a 9. Oh, and Horton's going to ice it. His pass didn't connect, and Gamble has to go back in the net. So with 1:12 to play, the faceoff will come back in the Toronto zone. Dun, 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 dun. And it's going to be taken by Henderson. Gamble can head out. So who are we going to put out here now? Do we want Keon? Oh, we want Ron Ellis. He's got a 2.8 on his shooting. So Ron Ellis will be the extra attacker here as he comes off the bench. So Henderson with the puck. So I'm gonna try to do this the best I can. The goalie is pulled, and I'm gonna try to remember how to do this. Okay. So I don't roll. So it's a 1-4. Oh, he's gonna get a shot on net. Henderson's gonna get a shot on net, and it's in range. Are you kidding me? He's got a 2-7. I roll a 2-6. Henderson coming up the ice, 1-8. He scores! Henderson takes the face-off, and he beats Cheevers with 48 seconds to play, and they've come back from 5-1 to tie the game at 5-5. 18:56, the time of the goal. Henderson, his third of the game, and what was a 10-0 win in real life has turned into a schmucky here. So Oliver will get the lone assist, and we are 5-5. We were running away with this, and now it's not. So Ellis will go back in. Cheevers is disgusted with himself, as is everyone here. 5-5 with 48 seconds to play, and that's why we play the game. With the goaltender on the bench, Henderson scores. So the Leafs do to the Bruins what the Bruins did to my Panthers last night. I can't believe the Bruins are winning without those guys. I just can't believe it. They're in such turmoil. Up here, the news is going nuts. They're telling they blow up the team. So they blew up the team. Now everybody's like, what are you doing trading all these guys? You said to blow up the team, so we blew up the team. Face off at center. It's going to go to Busick. A 2-7 for Busick. He's going to lose the puck to the left wing. Oliver, last gasp here. 3 and a 4. 8. He's going to get a shot on net. That's going to be a save by Cheevers, though. A 1-9. He'll face off, and that'll do it. So we're going to go to some bonus time here. We're going to play overtime here because this was a playoff game. And just like that, it's 5-5. So let's just recap, shall we? Let's just recap here. So, okay, so this is what we got here. I want to make sure I got this right. So it was 3-1 Boston. Then it was 5-1 Boston. And 4 straight goals. Ellis, Henderson, and Henderson. It's Harry and the Hendersons here. And we're tied. Yeah. Oh, let me get the shots on net. This is disgusting. Okay, listen to this. So they had 9 shots, and they ended up with 27. So that means they got, 18 shots on net in that third period, and they had 5 in range. Their in-range chances are just insane. Boston had 36 shots. So that gives them, 15 in that period? And they had 4 in range. So Toronto with 4 shots in the first, 5 more in the second, and then 18 here in the third. It's been a nutty game. So can the Leafs pull this off? We're going to have to finish my cream soda and find out. All right, so I think everybody had tuned in tonight. Putting some hockey bones back on the table. I was enjoying this game. I still am. Yeah, here we go. Longest hockey game in history. I don't think so. The way that the rolls are going for Toronto here, I'm putting my money on them. All right, new period. Here we go. We're gonna start line 1 and line 1. That's how we're gonna do it here. Here we go. Off the draw. It's going to go to Busick. Busick, a 4 and a 5. That's a 7, 6, 7. He's going to get it on the net. Oh, that'll be almost in range, but it's not. So that'll be our first save of the overtime period. Bruce Gamble coming up with that save. A 6 and a 9. It's going to bounce over here to Kenny Hodge. Kenny Hodge, a 5 and a 5. A D9. He'll get this on the net. That shot, guess what? It's not in range either. I keep rolling so high on that blue die. It's unbelievable. A 3 and an 8 is going to be a face-off. So Gamble will hang on. And it's going to go to Esposito. A 3 and an 8. Shot on the net. And I roll a 6. Of course I roll a 6. And that's going to be another easy save. 2 and 11. It's going to bounce over here to Kenny Hodge again. Hodge. 4 and a 4. And his long pass misses and he ices the puck. And it's going to come all the way back. All right, so let's go to line 2 and line 2 now. Some quick changes here in overtime. So the Bruins with their chances, but they can't roll anything in range. Not like Toronto. That blue die is such a killer, especially when you roll it in real life, when you roll it on the table. And you see that, like, the 1 come up, you're like, come on. Or you see the 6 come up for your team, you're like, come on. Stanfield, the key on the faceoff. Back to Pat Quinn. A 3 and an 8. And, it's going to be a penalty. Quinn picks up the penalty. Odd 6. And 2 minutes. So Pat Quinn picks up a penalty here in overtime at the 141 mark. So Quinn's going to go. And just like that, Boston goes on the power play in overtime. Feels like we're playing at the Forum in Montreal, doesn't it? All righty, so Henderson's the hero, so we're gonna let him play. He's got 3 goals. We're gonna let him kill the penalty here. See if he can come up with any magic here in overtime. So we're going back to line 1 for everybody here on the penalty. And here it is. So we got a power play now. Face off. And here we go. Left D, Teddy Green with the puck. A 4 and a 4. H7. So what do we? So they have 7, 11, and that's going to give them a defense of 5. So he'll get this on the net, but that'll be an easy save by Gamble. A 2 and a 5 is going to bounce over to Henderson. Short-handed Henderson, 1 and a 7, and he's going to turn this puck over to the right wing to Kenny Hodge. Hodge skating with it on the power play for Boston. 4 and a 4, and Hodge misses it, and that is icing as well. Wow. Yep. All the way back in the Bruin zone. Off the draw. Oh, it's going to be the power play team, so Esposito's going to get it. A 6 and a 7 at 1. Nope, no one's got a pass. And he's going to lose it to the left wing, to Ullman. 1 and an 8. He's going to lose the puck to Buzik, and that's it. The penalty is over. So they will get the man back. So Boston with a power play in overtime, and they squander it. They are 0 for 5 on the power play. That's how bad they are today. Buzik, a 5 and a 4. He'll get a shot on the net. That'll be out of range. Of course it is out of range. And a 2 and a 5 over here is going to be picked up by Henderson. So let's go back to line 2 for each team. All righty? Yeah, John, this is the game I was playing, the 10-0 game. And then they come back with a 7-0 win. But here, how I roll for Hockey Bones is Toronto has got nearly 1/3 of their chances as potential goals. And Boston has, what? I don't know, 20%? It's terrible. It's terrible. 1 and a 7 for Henderson. Now he's going to lose that puck to the right wing to McKenzie. Henderson will change up. Johnny McKenzie, Fred Stanfield, Ron Murphy. Stanfield's had a hot hand today. McKenzie, a 1-7 at 2. No, I got an at 1. He's going to lose the puck to the center, Davey Keon. Why, 3 1-7s in a row. At 3, nope. He's going to lose the puck. To Murphy. 4-7. Murphy at 5. He's going to lose the puck. And it's Pilote. I can't say that. Pierre Pilote. 2-8 for Pilote. A 2. He's going to lose the puck. And it's going to be McKenzie. And I'm going to swap up the lines again. So we played 6-12 of overtime. Bruins have had a couple of shots and a power play. Can't get anything going. And Pilote won the Norris 3 times in the 60s. I know I need to... I don't play much 60s here. This is the first time I think I've had this season out. And I've had it for quite a while. All right, so here we go. Johnny McKenzie, 6 and a 9. Ooh, 11. That's going to be... Yep, and, I rolled a 3. He's a 3-8. I rolled a 3-10. Are you kidding me? Another save by Gamble, and it's going to go to Oliver, the left wing. Oliver, 3-8. He's going to make a pass. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Yeah, it's going to be a pass, right? 3-8. Let me just double check here. 3-8. So a pass to the right D, over to Horton. Horton, here's a who. Horton, 5-3, pass 1. Nope, that's going to be intercepted, and Teddy Green's going to get it. Teddy Green, a 1-5. He'll make a pass to the left D, and we need to make a line change here. I'm going to let them play a little more. We're going to keep these guys out through this, and then we'll make the line change. Keep both line ones out here. Extending the play. 3 and a 5, a P4. He will barely make that pass, but he'll get it over to Bobby Orr. All right, and now we'll change up. Go back to line 2. We'll go line 3 next for both teams. All righty. That's how I'll do this. So we are in overtime. We're going deep into overtime. Ray wants me to go several periods of overtime. Bobby Orr, can he get it done here? Bobby Orr, a 5 and a 10, a 6, 5, 6, 7. No, he won't get it done. And he will lose the puck to the right wing to Ellis. And Orr will change up. All righty. 4 and a 9 for Ellis. That's a 7, 6, 7. And guess what? I roll a 1, and that's in range. And guess what? 6-11, score! And the Maple Leafs have come back to win it 6-5. Yes, they have. 11 in-range chances out of 29. Boston, 12 out of 57. And that's how Hockey Bones goes, folks. If you can roll in range, you will win every time. So the Leafs come back to win in overtime. 5 straight goals. 5 straight goals. At 9-11 of overtime. Isn't that fitting? And who got the goal? Was it Keon or Ellis? I forget who it was. 4-9. Ellis, I think it was, right? Yeah, Ellis got it. I think it was Ellis. So was it Ellis? I forget. If I said it was Keon or Ellis, I forget. I'll have to go rewind that. Let's see. So if Ellis scored it, right? Because if I rolled a 4-9, that would have been icing. So it must have been Ellis with the 7. Yeah. So the 4 and 3 on the assists. So it's going to be Keon and Selby. Ellis from Keon and Selby. And this is Bruins hockey, whether it's the 70s or whether it's now. So let's check here. So 8, 9. So they had 2 in range. And so they had 19. So 9, 27. So they had 2 shots. And they had both in range. No, it would have been 1 shot, 1 in range. So I got to fix that. They didn't have an extra shot in range. I hit that button there. Alrighty, and so 1 shot, 1 in range. So they finished with 29 and 11, or 28 and 10, I should say. And Boston finishes 57 and 12. They had nothing in range. They had a power play too. So 36, 51. So they got 6 shots, none in range. So the Bruins get 6 shots in overtime, 0 in range. The Leafs get 1, and it's in range. And that's how it goes. That's how this game goes. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6-5 in overtime. So much for that 10-0 game. Chivas gets the loss and deserves it. Although he made, 23 saves? 23 saves. That's not terrible, right? 23 saves. And that is that. So let me come back here to Studio B, and we'll wrap this up. Wow. So there's Hockey Bones. Now I remember why I don't play this so much. It is so frustrating when you're rolling that die and the one team is always in range and the other team can't get in range. Again, you put 57 shots and the other team puts half as many and they have just as many in-range chances. Appa does the same thing too. To be fair, Appa does the same thing. It just feels like Hockey Bones does more because every time I play the Bruins here on Hockey Bones, the other team is always in range. But anyway, so that'll do it here. I'm going to go clean this up. That was, the 5-1 lead they blew against Montreal. Yeah, well, they're good like that. They're good like that, you know. Yeah, well, what can you do? Yeah, so that is that. So the Maple Leafs trailing 5-1. It was a laugher. We were having fun. You know, it was a good time. Then the Maple Leafs come back and they score 5 in a row. The last one in overtime to send the Bruins and their fans home crying. Because I'm crying. But anyway, yeah, that was back. Good to have Hockey Bones back on the channel. Got to pull the goalie. Got to do a few things like that. I probably made some mistakes in this game here, as you do, but it's fun. It's not a hard game. It's just trying to remember all the little nuances was what it is. But so that is that. So thanks for coming by, folks. As we played some hockey here on the channel, hopefully we'll get a little bit more. I get one more crazy week, 1.5 more crazy weeks of work, and then, geez, once I stop going to New Hampshire, I'm gonna play so many games of Apple football. It's not gonna be funny. So, not as many mistakes as Chivas made. Yeah, he had a tough game. You know, so what did he do? If I look at my stats here again, so out of 11 scoring chances, he stopped 5. And out of 12 scoring chances, Gamble stopped 7. So Gamble made 2 more saves. And that's that. So Toronto came back. Toronto, where'd you go? Where did you go? Toronto came back in overtime. They scored 4 in the third. Ellis, Henderson, and Henderson. And then in overtime, Quinn took a penalty. Bruins couldn't do anything on the power play because they couldn't roll in range. They couldn't roll anything in range. Every time I rolled the blue die, it was a 5 or a 6. It felt like. Yep. And then Toronto gets 1 shot in overtime. It's in range, and they score. I think that's how it went. They might have got a second one. I forget. But anyway, that's why we play, right? That's why we play, because you never really know. And I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to see, Forbes Kennedy. We didn't get to see Forbes Kennedy work his magic. So that is that. I think he's and Brett Selby too is another guy who had the 2 teams. So I had to borrow a couple of guys to get the roster here, but let me make sure everybody else is Toronto. Yes, it is. And I think Boston was pretty good. I didn't have to steal anybody for Boston, right? Probably should have. Boston, and Boston. Yep. Okay. So that's that. It was 5-1 when you tuned in. Yeah. Well, somebody's a jinx. Somebody is a jinx here. I don't want to say who it is, but anyway. I'm Dave, Studio B. Thanks for coming by. It's nice to get some bones back on the channel. And I got to go take a look at that WHA season and have some fun with that, too. That wasn't really that expensive because there was only 8 teams. So those seasons are pretty inexpensive, comparatively speaking. So, all righty. I'm going to tune out. I'm going to clean up this mess, make myself a nice decaf coffee or something like that, and chill out tonight. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.